Oh, we cannot say any of that on air. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you're watching this from. Welcome back to the Co-Crown Podcast. My name is AJ. I am, of course, joined along by my co-host, Meg.
Hi.
And we are here with Digimon Ghost Game episode 46. And oh boy, this episode is flowery. We got a brand new Digimon introduced this week. So similarly to last week where Publimon was brand new, this week we've another new Digimon, Oleamon. And yeah, so I was looking into it, and basically the name comes from the Oleaceae, a family of flowering woody plants known for their sweety fragrance. Woody plants known for their sweetly fragrant flowers, or the Nerium oleander, a species of shrub known for its showy, profuse, and often fragrant flowers.
Oh, it kind of looks like a layman's head. Looks like, you know, those ones that people have that bees and wasps are always really attracted to.
Yeah.
There's one of them like literally around the
Oh
corner.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
red ones. Yeah, she actually looks like that.
Yeah, her tongue kind of looks like the
little purple bits that come out of it.
yeah. So that redheaded girl that we seen in the trailer, it's her. It's like so it's less hair and more her giant petals.
Yeah.
Which I think is super cool. Like she's really creepy because she's also got a sort of a like a Sadako look to her as well. Like she's got like the really droopy hair over her eyes, and
Yeah.
she looks very ghostly in the face. And
yeah, this also kind of looks like a Demogorgon.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I was gonna say
Doesn't
we
have
have
as many teeth, but yeah.
no, yeah, it's like a Demogorgon without the teeth. Yeah, that's actually, um, a decent sized resolution photo of her as
Wow.
well.
I don't like the grass coming out of her elbows.
sleeves.
I want to say elbows.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it's
Or are they her hands? Does she have really short? Is she doing this?
no. I think it's like you remember my Ganondorf cosplay? You know the way it had the flowy bits for the kimono.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are those like her hands and she's going like this?
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, and then
Okay.
the other like petals, I guess, or
they're the long sleeves. Right?
they're just the sleeve. Yeah, they're just long sleeves. But I think it's a really interesting design, and I'm really looking forward this week to seeing what they do with it. You know, what in the blazes are you doing on? It's only 8. Hey Yami, thanks for joining in.
Hello.
Hey, well, I put in the Discord that we're starting early this week.
Yeah, really early.
Well, it's only an hour.
It is an hour, but usually we're very late.
Look, basically, it comes down to I got to be up at 4 in the morning because I'm traveling for work tomorrow and next Monday. So we got to do the podcast earlier so that I have time to, just sleep and get sleep and get ready and such. So, but I put in the Discord that we're starting an hour earlier today.
Did we tweet about it?
Yami's not on Twitter.
Well, I mean, just in general. So
oh no.
See.
No, I was watching the Splatoon concerts today and then playing Survive for like nearly 5 hours.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, and the subscriber stuff is to stop all those weird dating bots coming in.
Exactly, yeah. So you basically, to comment in the chat, you have to be a subscriber to the channel, not a member. It's not a monetary thing. But you just have to basically be subscribed. So you have to be a real person, and not a bot. So I hope that answers that. So yeah, I think I might just pop the picture up. So you did. I just expected it to say the same as usual. I never actually read it. Well, see, that's whose fault is that now? So let me just pop the official image up here, just so.
Is she appealing?
No.
Oh. We make her one and she stand behind us.
God, no.
What's missing from behind us?
We had the spoiler thingy up last week.
Like something else is missing. Or is it just that the chat isn't tall enough yet?
It's just that I think it's just the chat isn't tall enough yet.
It just looks empty.
No, I think it's just that the chat isn't tall enough yet. I wouldn't worry.
Or maybe it's because we had Reiko up in the corner the week before and.
I'm killing Max. So I needed to sneeze. And what?
God.
I needed to sneeze, and it wasn't coming out. I was like, oh god, it's gonna be a big one. So I went to turn the mic off, but at the same time I sneezed, I hiccuped. So I think all the mic got was, oh, Clatter, thank you for joining me in.
Hi, Clatter.
I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday.
What a reaction to Clatter coming to the
Oh,
show.
I know. Hold on. Let me get her up here. And
You're gonna what now?
shush you, pervert.
Pity we can't do like a mask thing to get rid of the white.
I like I could chroma key it, but it would look jaggy as heck.
Yeah.
I
Can you
will.
chroma key it in here?
I think I can. Yeah, it works the same way you'd chroma key it through slobs.
Ah.
Oh, hold on. So I have to bring her down to put her behind us. Okay.
Oh, lovely.
God, yeah, we are so. Our reps are so far down, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Hate when it won't let you drag it down past the last one.
Yeah.
Because it's the last one.
Oh my god, the sound is back on. Yeah. No, as I was explaining, I was about to sneeze, and I wanted to turn the mic off because I didn't want to sneeze down the microphone, and because at the same time I was panicking because I didn't know whether I didn't know, my brain didn't know whether it was looking for the button on the mic to turn it off or the option on the audio mixer to turn it off. And then by the time the sneeze came out, I'd mashed the button on the mic and hiccuped at the same time.
You just yelped with an hiccup.
Yeah. It was like a dog getting hit by a car. It was just like, oh! So now Meg is dying. So I might need a new co-host. I might have just killed my current one. But this is Oleamon, and yeah, I really do like the design. Oh, oh, it's just one of them
Are you
nights.
embarrassed?
No, I'm not. It's just one of them days, isn't it? So yeah. So yeah, like today, so I like Oleamon's design. Nice to see another brand new Digimon get introduced into the show.
She's very Halloweeny.
She is very Halloweeny, you know, she works well for spooky month. And yeah, I always get the doggy back from last week. He seemed chatty. No, he's gone home. He's terrorizing his actual owners at the moment, so
It's okay, I bought him a crate.
that you did.
We could just bring that up here.
But yeah, so I don't know, like Booster Pack 10 in the English version comes out next week, and the official Twitter account is already putting out erratas
Oh yeah.
because they've
I remember you
already
telling me
botched the translations on some of them.
this.
They've completely botched Omegamon X's effect. And you know how all the tamers have kept their names from the Japanese version?
Mm.
Well, one of the option cards still refers to one of the tamers as their English dub name.
Oh.
So they've already had to put erratas out and mean like, this is actually how this card works. It's not even on the shelf yet. And Bandai, like, where is your quality control, Bandai?
Yeah, like if they've copped it before it's been sold, you think they would have copped it just before it went out there?
No, my guess is they didn't. And what they normally do is in like the week or two leading up to the street date release, certain stores will get them in for pre-release reasons.
Ah.
You know, to sell them early, do pre-release tournaments, that sort of thing, you know, where I know when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, you would do a pre-release tournament about 2 weeks before the pack actually went on sale.
Mm.
You'd go in, you'd pay 25 quid or whatever it was. You'd get 5 or 6 packs. You'd make a deck out of just those packs, and you'd have a little tournament just to get used to the new cards and things. So my guess is what's actually after happening is Bandai has no Q&A. The packs have gone out for pre-release, and people have gone, actually, what's this? And they've gone, oh no, it's happened again. It's like every release now, like a week from start date, they have to put these erratas out. I'm just like, guys, take your time. Like, if you need an extra week to make sure the cards are translated properly, like, it sucks when there's people on Twitter who are translating the Japanese cards.
Yeah.
As they come out. Like when I put the new cards in the Discord and I have their effects, listed, like they're done by a really cool dude on Twitter called Rustmaro. And they're like, now, and if this one person on Twitter can do it right, there's no reason why you don't have a whole quality assurance team to make sure that, the official source is getting the text right. There's no excuse for it. Yeah. So, but yeah, today was a fun day. Well, I mean, you were in work, but
I got to work from bed today, so that was okay.
I guess. I got to watch KK Slider perform live, and then I got to watch Deep Cut perform live. It was a really fun tournament. Tournament. Concert. There we go. It was a really fun concert. So I'm super happy with how that went.
Oh, excuse me. I will watch it tomorrow when I have all my free time.
Good. But other than that, like, there's no real Digimon news. What I have seasons 2, 3, 4 now of the dub. Season 5 is stupidly expensive because it's either short printed in one territory, doesn't exist in another, or is overly pricey in another. So if and when we get around to doing season 5, we might just have to sail the 7 seas for that. I may have already taken care of that one, because if I can't support the official release, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I'm not an advocate for I'm not an advocate for being a Jack Sparrow, but if you're not given the option to support an official release, well, do what you can.
They still want you to see it, but they don't give it to you.
Yeah.
Like, they're putting things into, like, the games, card game, or and they're like, yeah, but you can't watch the show. Sorry.
Yeah. So, like, that's a thing. Booster 11 turned up. It was the most fun opening a pack I've had in a while. That was last week, though. We've talked about that.
What else have we gotten this week?
I got a bunch of Octopath Traveler stuff. That was nice.
Oh yeah.
The magazines with the Splatoon stuff in it. And
I got
the really questionable cover art.
Oh yeah, that looks like you walked in on her changing.
Yeah, it's so weird. Let me pull a picture of it. So I got this Japanese magazine in because it had a whole thing on Splatoon 3 on it, and it came with this really cool flyer for the concert that I was watching this morning. And the cover art for the actual magazine itself is very questionable, shall we say. Like, even the Inkling herself is like, dude, what are you doing?
It kind of reminds me of in Seven Pirates, when we walk in on Poron the first time.
Oh yeah.
When we break through the wall and she's on the other side of it changing.
So, like, that's the cover. I'm like, it's a very toned butt there. And she's just looking back at, like, dude, what are you doing? I'm changing here. Like, the shoes are coming off, the headset is off. I was like, dude, what are you doing? It's like, and once I seen it, I couldn't unsee it.
Yeah. Doesn't help that she's like pulling a curtain as well, as if she was like,
well, it's the door of the locker.
Oh, it's the door of the locker.
Yeah.
It looks very wobbly.
Hmm.
Maybe that's just the magazine.
Might be just the
But,
magazine. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like she's pulling over a curtain, like she's about to get into a shower or something.
Yeah, so but the concert was awesome. I know a few people in the chat were upset that one or two particular songs weren't played, but I sort of have to like from experience with these things previously, the concerts that they do at the Nintendo Live events are always sort of teasers of what's to come. It's the concerts at Makuhari that will be full blown spectacles with all the songs and the remixes and things. Because those are the ones they put on the CDs.
Yeah.
You know, so they're going to go all out for those ones.
Yeah, so this was kind of a bonus.
Yeah, because it was just a weekend of tournaments, so it was a nice way to sort of cap it all off. You know, you had a Smash Bros tournament, you had Mario Kart, you had Splatoon, you'd had Pikmin was there. It wasn't quite a tournament, but it was there. They had this awesome Link statue from Tears of the Kingdom, where like he's got his big glowing green arm and it's pointed out and it's all luminous, and people were taking photos of it. There was one photo I seen where a guy had like he was jumping backward.
Yeah.
So like it just looked like he got hit with a Psy Blast or something.
Nice.
Really super fun. But yeah, like as far as Digimon stuff this week, like it's not like last week where we had a bunch of stuff to talk about with the new Digivices and new packs and things like that. You know, this week is just sort of there's just not as much going on.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because this week we have an episode to get through. We have our comments to get through. We have Reiko's art. And then we have the spoiler synopses for episodes 47 through 50.
Yeah.
We will, of course, be popping up the sign once we hit the spoiler section. They are already in the Discord with tagged appropriately. That's just really so it's easier for me to find them later on.
Yeah.
I can just click into Discord and go, there they are. But yeah, so we will, when we're talking about those a bit more properly, we will let people know, so if they want to bow out. And then we have an announcement to follow up on. So I posted in the Discord that from Wednesday 19th, there's a particular reason for that date, every 2 weeks, we will be doing an additional episode of the Co-Crown podcast. We will be looking at another Digimon show, of course. Because Ghost Game is sort of coming to, you know, we're in the final hurdle of it. Nothing has been announced to come after it. There's been no hints or teases or, you know, scuttlebutt or speculation or anything.
Scuttlebutt?
Yeah, you know, rumor and scuttlebutt. It's a thing.
I've never heard that before.
No? Okay. But either way, there's been nothing to say that something is coming next. Where with, you know, that which shall not be named, they were telling us about Ghost Game in the lead up to that show ending. There's been nothing announced so far. So, we've decided that we will take on another show, as we've been talking about doing. And that way, when Ghost Game ends, we're still in the middle of this other show.
Yeah.
That can take that show's place on Sundays unless something new gets announced. But this way we just, you know, we can just cut through the backlog, basically.
Yeah.
And compare and contrast based on what we're watching currently, how the show's themes and such have evolved over, you know, the years or whatever since or before that show or whatever. But
we could talk about if they're really cringy compared to the time. Like,
oh yeah,
like did they age well?
Exactly. Like, do the stories hold? Does the writing hold? Was it a product of its time, kind of thing? It's gonna be, it's gonna be much of the same feel of what we do on Sundays. But I also think with the extra episode here and there, we could do comments earlier in the week, you know, so we're not, you know, so we can, say for this stream, like if we were streaming this coming Wednesday as well, if anything was commented today on today's episode, we can read them out on Wednesday and then do a follow-up on the rest the following Sunday. And
Yeah.
it cuts the time down and just makes management a bit easier rather than trying to collectively pour everything into 2.5, 3 hours, depending on what we end up talking about, or whether the episode is even good, or warrants talking about, or whatever else. So it just
be nostalgia for you, and
and new stuff for you,
for me. And then, like with my last couple of watch alongs, I'll go, hey, that looks like this and this had a baby, and you're like, oh, damn you.
Yeah,
why are they doing this suspicious thing? They were not. Look at this. Oh god, they are.
So I put it into Discord when I made the announcement earlier in the week that this was coming. I let you guys vote on what you thought the show we were going to be watching from Wednesday 19th is. The options I gave you were Digimon Savers, because Meg really wanted to meet Icto's mom.
Yes.
Digimon Tamers, because it's quote-unquote the best one.
Also, Meg has seen the first 10 episodes twice and the rest of it.
Yeah. So there was a bit of carry-on from there. Yeah. Or Digimon Universe Apply Monster, which Meg has also seen the first 10, 15 episodes.
Episodes of? Yeah.
And
then we went back and watched the first, 5.
Yeah. And then Ghost Game happened, because we were going to do Appmon, and then Ghost Game happened, and we never got around to it.
Yeah.
So, currently in the Discord, there is a vote for Savers, and there is a vote for Tamers. You're both wrong. From Wednesday 19th, myself and Meg are going to be doing a rewatch of Digimon Universe Apply Monster.
Yay.
This is available on Crunchyroll, so there is a way of supporting the official release. If you have a Crunchyroll account, you can watch along with us. Hey, Jackie. However, we have yet to decide whether it will be a 1 episode per stream situation like Ghost Game. Ghost Game were sort of tied because it's a weekly episodic show.
It's not all out yet.
Exactly. Yeah. Applemon is all there. So we could, in theory, do 2 to 3 episodes. Maybe that's a bit much, because that's an hour and a half of content, and I feel like we might lose the interaction with the chat on that one.
Yeah. So
maybe 2 episodes a week.
Yeah, 2 seems good.
Especially since we're going to be doing the streams every 2 weeks. So, what we there's a bit of malarkey to be worked out in terms of how we're going to present it. The show will be live, but whether they're live viewings or we'll watch the shows beforehand and then talk about them on the show, rather than in the moment.
I would prefer to watch them along,
in the moment,
like the way we do this,
okay,
because chat can watch along then, and we're all seeing the same stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I would like that.
Cool. All right, well, there we go. So that's that decided. So yeah, new episodes, bonus episodes of the Co-Crown podcast starting every second Wednesday from Wednesday, October 19th. I hope you'll join us for those. And with that said, maybe we should start the Ghost Game episode.
Perhaps. We are 36 minutes in.
That's nothing. That is nothing. Did you see the new Pokemon? Farigiraf, or is that what it's called?
Yes. Yeah, it's Girafarig, but backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the tail ate the head.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks fun. It just looks like Girafarig is now wearing a hoodie of its tail.
Yeah, he's wearing a little hoodie. It's so cute.
It is. It's adorable. It's a much better design than Wiglet.
Anything's a better design than that.
A damn tentacle monster.
Also, I got Yu-Gi-Oh cards this week.
Randomly?
Random Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have one Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's hanging up in there.
Oh yeah, fucking squirrel Baphomet thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
So I thought he was cute when someone posted a picture of it, and then they went, "Oh, you can have it." Now that person who gave me the card has passed away, so it's kind of just hanging up there
Oh god, yeah.
because of that. But like, it's a really stupid Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah. No, yeah, you have a novelty connection to it rather
Yeah.
than.
But now it's hanging up there like some kind of weird little memento. But now I have these other cards, and I don't know what to do with them. So I have an Invader of Darkness who looks pretty epic. He's very spiky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have an Astrograph Sorcerer, who is also spiky. I have Lilith, Lady of Lament, who's very pretty.
She's also spiky.
She's also spiky. I would like to keep this one though. And Labyrinth Barrage is the most adorable card. It looks like a bunch of little, like, what's your little lady, Jeanne d'Arc? Is she the one who does she wear armor?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
From
it looks
Fate,
like
yeah.
It looks like a bunch of chibi hers running around.
Yeah, like I will
in a
say.
little dungeon. It's like the cutest card. And then there's some trap cards and something else. Spell card. So, but yeah, I like these two.
Yeah. Meg's sister went on holiday and just brought back a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards because reasons, I guess.
Yeah, you like card games and stuff. There you go. These will do.
I want to see if her Japanese art any different from her English art because they tend to censor a lot of stuff. So, God, the proxies are tiny on the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki now. They used to be full-size cards. What happened? Oh, there we go.
No,
She's about the same. Yeah, she's the same. They usually cover up stuff or alter armor or, that she doesn't have a whole bunch of cleave showing that they've colored over or whatever.
No.
Okay. But, yeah. So, Ghost Game.
Yeah.
Suppose
Just because you brought up Pokemon, I was like,
oh,
hey,
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, oh, I totally get what you were doing.
The only time I've ever been able to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I'm not complaining about
it. But welcome, Jackie. Thank you so much for dropping in. All right, so we're gonna drop into the Ghost Game episode now.
Yes.
We will count you guys in. We are, of course, watching through the Crunchyroll app. Feel free to join us through there, or maybe you're watching on Anime Lab or other forms of anime consumption. So, I'm gonna count us in. So 3, 2, 1. This is episode 46. Queen's Banquet. 1. Ta-da! Faction life.
We could master this song. It'd be great for karaoke.
Oh yeah. No guitarettes, like Kotorai Mysterios. Pat the free Kate Farto. Give me chill material. It's a faction. I'm a monster. Faction. I gonna casca. Faction. Either mass. Like I was committed. If we hit 10K, I was committed to doing this. However badly it turned out.
Oh yeah. It's like me and my karaoke stream.
But
I was like, I'm gonna do it if I get that many followers, and I did. And it was god awful, but it was fun.
And then I just hit a wall, and I'm like, no, I don't care.
It's all good. Everyone's flocking back to YouTube now anyway.
Yeah, with how many L's Twitch is giving itself, yeah.
I kind of want to pause and see if those maths on that paper were correct. Why did I keep going back to him?
I don't know, just because of the spooky image, I guess. No more perving on the swimmers, is he? And now someone's
Someone's
perving on
perving on
Nomura. Why would you do Nomura even? Why would you perv on Nomura? Oh, that's
I've seen
slimy.
this.
Yeah, I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
That's what you get, you perv.
Oh,
Oh,
kind of reminds me of the dark spores from 02.
oh yeah. Can it stop wiggling, please? Ugh. That come out of her face or the other end?
I think it's the face. I think because the arm grassy bits were there as well.
Okay. He has shampoo and soup.
I mean,
Don't mix those up. I'm sure it's meant to be soap,
yeah, I think that's meant to be soap.
but that definitely said soup.
It did.
Oh no, he got
Hey,
tagged.
English is hard. Uh-oh. Oh God!
Oh, it's
Oh
going
God!
dead.
Oh wow! I've really. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, it's going in every hole.
oh
no!
Ghost Game Does Evil Dead. Oh no.
Why? When did this turn into a hentai?
When did you get a tattoo?
It's a manju, right? It's not the other thing.
Just gonna ask her, those wet spots or settles are really weird ground.
Oh God!
He's been perving on everyone. Yeah, the universe is getting him back.
So we got a Splashmon thing going on here where he's more succulent or whatever, the more afraid he is.
Maybe. Terrified of the glass of water.
Yeah, I mean, take the plants out of this, and you could really swap in a lot of this for the Splashmon episode.
So far, yeah.
There's the jump scare.
I don't imagine it growing out of his mouth.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. DGG Mart. Oh God! Oh, those are some serious bags under his eyes. Holy crap!
Oh,
He
no.
just hasn't been sleeping, huh?
You don't want
Nomura, you're shopping.
You don't want to tell someone about this, perhaps?
Someone just walks by. Hey, free groceries.
Dude, this isn't as weird as the time you got turned into sake, okay?
I mean, I guess they couldn't
Okay,
turn
okay.
Kyoshiro into a plant two episodes on the trot. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
The grudge was a flower.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. She's got this sort of Sadako sort of look. I know that's the ring, but
Yeah.
still.
Hayako.
Hayaka. That's, yeah, Kayako. Oh, it's just like it. Yeah, so we have a Splashmon thing going on where
Yeah, he's more tasty.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you bring him a bottle of water? 2 weeks. Don't sweat too much. You might get out of there. Ugh.
Ugh. Jellymon's like, nope. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Ooh, drooly. Don't drooly on Rooley.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that was terrible. I can't imagine that tasted good.
Was it deodorant?
Probably. That did not look like a tongue.
No. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, this is the worst case of zit popping.
I was just gonna say he needs to get Dr. Pimple Popper on the case.
Ah.
Oh, little spores.
Little spores.
It is a pretty flower. It was creeping me out that it's in the back of his neck.
Mm.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow. Like the 8-foot tall woman, but
I was just gonna say, Dimitrescu, that you?
what is that face? That is like, I'm dying but horny.
What are those fingers doing?
The show needs somebody new to pick on, though. Poor Nomura at this stage.
So he got attacked by Clockmon
Mm-hmm.
and turned into Sake.
Yeah.
And
Did Plant Lady get him? Ayataramon? No.
Flashmon get him?
Probably. Oh, God.
Did he nearly get turned into a spider? Be on that trip?
Yes.
Yes. Like 5.
Was he a salamander? Oh, God.
Oh.
Ow. I love how she flinched as he tore out his hair.
Yeah. Oh, lady, that's illegal.
Stranger danger!
Big stranger danger.
I want to feel everything.
Ah, no. Oh, no.
Oh, God! Okay, well, he's in like a yeah, is he gonna do a dance?
He walking? Oh, I thought he was walking across hot coal there for a second. Shave your body?
I hate prickly bodies. What the?
Is he? Oh, he is using a leaf. Okay, I thought he was imagining that, and he was like,
This is weird. It's like she is literally, like, quite literally grooming him.
yeah, she is, but she's gonna eat him.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that, but it's the subtext.
Yeah, the subtext is very,
Oh, I hate this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this. You know, sometimes I watch those two evolve and I wait for a different color stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's like just the tenseness is like, okay.
Yeah. Even though, like, we've established now that they don't have alternate paths. Sometimes I'm like, oh, which one are we getting? Oh, God.
Hey, you leave my bunny alone.
Oh, the Arachnimon episode again.
Yep.
Lady? Oh, God, with the thing on her. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
No. Oh, no. I hate this episode. It's a good episode for all the wrong reasons.
Ew, he's ripened beautifully after I stopped him bathing. Ew. I hate this.
Yeah, I hate this episode. I don't even know if it's good or not.
Yeah, I'm just really creeped out.
Yeah.
Somebody really didn't read over this properly.
Or they did, and went, that's what makes it creepier.
Wrong kind of creepy show. Wrong kind of creepy.
Like, I don't want to be that person, right? But imagine if Nomura was one of Ruli's friends.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And this was a male presenting Digimon. Like, you sort of have to look at it with the same subtext. Oh, look at that! They've all been flowered. Wait. No, I can't take that back.
Desmond, no.
No way. Now with the spiky hand, she kind of reminds me of Matadormon. Is he teaching her how to cook?
Yes.
Oh yeah, now I really hate this episode.
It's called stalling for time.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Hey, Reiko!
Hey, Rico. He awakened something in Nomura.
Oh god. Are, are we getting Lamormon? Oh. Oh, this area.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I was wrong. He's a Demogorgon with the teeth.
Yeah. Finka, please. Just end this episode. I'm done.
I was excited for her, but now I'm kind of terrified. In the wrong kind of way. Kind of reminds me of a Leviathan from Supernatural as well. Used razor leaf.
Oh, what? She did. She did just use razor leaf. Oh. Yeah. She just went and got all the deodorant. Wait, are we killing her? Fire and deodorant. We know what that does, right?
Yep.
Oh, we just blew up.
Yep. She did.
Oh my god.
He's done something similar to that before.
How is she not dead?
Or did she?
One served a human, one of my special. It's deadbeat, isn't it? It's the dead. Oh god, it's the deadbeat. Hocto.
She is really gonna like cheese if she likes the taste of smelly humans.
Yeah. She's a TV host. When did that happen?
No, that's YouTube.
That's YouTube. Oh. Oh my god, she's Astra.
Oh my god, she is.
Oh my god, she turned into Astra.
So do people think she's like a
A VTuber? But like a hologram ghost VTuber?
Yeah.
And just like that, everything's right in the world. Yeah, this episode
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like.
She could have been so much better.
Yeah,
She has such a good design, and like her
whole premise is so creepy.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna
She
go
could
with
have
that.
been she could have been creepy ghost, like we were saying, Grudge, Ring, anything like that. But no, they went for
Sex pest.
yeah. Yeah. That's the polite way of putting
Yeah.
it. Yeah, they really
Oh, there's a big heart in Angoramon's chest there.
Oh,
It's adorable.
that's so cute.
Um,
Jelly mom with her flower crown.
She went and became a hollow tuber. Yeah, basically.
Oh, why did they have to show that bit again?
Oh. Like they knew they had to know what they were doing. Like it looks like she literally went down on him.
Yeah. That would have been a lot less weird if she hadn't told him to undress and shave first.
Yeah.
He might not have thought of it like that.
Uh-huh.
And someone else living inside your body.
Oh, Shadramon. Nice. This is.
That looked like that guy had a maraca sticking out of his butt.
It's not. It's Shadramon's arm. He's Wormmon with the Digimental of Courage.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
He's just dying.
Okay.
Why is he dying in the preview? That has to be backstory, right? Because the whole thing is if he's living inside that guy's body.
Yeah.
So maybe it's an Oikawa situation, like how he was host for Vamdemon.
Yeah.
So it could be something like that.
Maybe.
But hey, Wormmon evolutions. Yeah. 10 out of 10. It's just by default.
Come on, Ghost Game, a show that would be sliced in half due to not getting past the censor.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. One would hope in English she'd be saying less creepy things. But they'd go, ugh.
Yeah.
Let's not say that.
So I really just didn't like this.
No.
She had a really good premise and they botched it out the gate.
Yeah, she was.
Well, no, I tell a lie. No, like that. I like the idea that it looked like Nomura was sort of peering on the female swimmers and then sort of having the tides turned on him.
Yeah.
And then getting stalked.
Yeah.
Was really interesting. After that, it just falls off a cliff.
Yeah.
This episode sucks.
Yeah.
It's not great. Skip it.
No. She had a good design.
And
she could have gone so many other ways.
Yeah, this is like the opposite of how last week's episode is really just held up by its ending. Yeah. This is the complete opposite of that. Like this went the other direction on that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was another understand. Kinda. She's just free to live in the world now and they're friends. And
yeah, and I hate that they did that. They went with the status quo ending.
Yeah.
Like, oh. This episode started off with so much promise and then just died.
Yeah, and some of it was the writing, some of it,
Some of it was the writing, some of it was the visuals, some of it was both.
Yeah.
I give this episode a 3.7. Would have been a 3.2 if it wasn't for this new Digimon showing up, despite being done dirty here, and Nomura getting some more screen time. You're being more generous to this episode than I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Wow. I usually feel like I'm saying that the other way around.
Yeah. Usually we get accused of being too generous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to jump into the ring?
Yeah, I think, let's just get it out of the way. Yeah, let's just get it out of the way. Where is the window capture for... I think that's that one. Is it?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. You want to start?
Favorite character this week either?
No.
Really?
Like I'm kind of tempted to give it to Oleamon solely for the design.
I was gonna say Angoramon because he was smart.
Yeah, that's a very valid choice as well.
That was clever. Because he knew she.
Well, you know how you gave it to the crows one week? Maybe the deodorant this week.
Okay, I'm not that bad.
No, I might be, but
the deodorant was my favorite character because it went boom.
Yeah. Basically, there was an explosion that didn't kill her.
Yeah. How does all that fire not kill a plant?
Especially around all that, like what CO2?
Yeah.
Like that's generally why they tell you not to keep lighters around those cans. You know, because you can lose limbs.
Oh dear. Okay, well it gave us a new Digimon. Gives us a point.
Mm-hmm. Interesting premise.
Yeah,
It was very Splashmon episode-y.
it was.
Like how Labyrinth of Grief was very much Mystery of the Museum, but again,
This
this
was
this really did feel like um this really did feel like Monster Beauty Serum, but again.
it did, but it felt like if Splashmon was molesting everybody.
Have you seen Splashmon? You don't know that he wasn't. I mean,
Well, he wasn't on screen.
not on
Like
yeah,
her.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad giving it like a 2. I don't think I enjoyed it much more than that.
No, I've not like normally I would say no episode is so bad that it goes beyond a 3.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to double check my. Yeah, like the lowest you've ever given was Curse Song a 2, and even
Yeah.
I capped off and gave that a 3.
Yeah, it's not even your worst episode.
This is worse. This is worse than Curse Song.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
yeah. Just was unsettling in a very wrong way.
Let's see. Oleamon had a pretty design. I agree with Reiko. Love the plant Digimon have more variety than just being another Rosemon, Lotusmon. Oh, definitely. And that's why I
Oh, yeah,
think
this was
Oleamon
like
had such a interesting design and premise, and they could have.
and her human form was gorgeous, but
Yeah.
they've ruined her.
Yeah, like if she turns up in something else down the road, it's you're gonna be like,
We're gonna
oh,
be like, oh, stay away from those kids.
stranger danger. I do like the idea of like Hokuto, striking again.
Yeah.
Mon are psychos in this series.
Yes.
Yeah, especially like she wasn't Ayataramon bad, but Jesus.
Yeah.
Um,
I
so what do you?
I get the logic behind the shaving.
Yeah, there's be the same
I
way like we don't eat chicken with their feathers on.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Yeah, but it just came across so creepy.
Because she was very sensual and like she was sitting
Yeah.
on the bed. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, shave before you come to me, and it's
Yeah.
just it's the subtext behind it all.
Yeah, it just
is-
came out so. Yeah, like you said, if roles were reversed there,
Oh yeah,
this show would be cancelled.
yeah.
Just there and then. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with a 2.
A 2, yeah, that's
And Simba Angormon.
yeah, okay.
You can just write Angormon if it's easier. Oh, sorry if I'm talking quieter. I think my medication.
Ah, no, you're good. The mic's still picking you up.
Good.
I
Did you miss an?
I'm just going by the subtitles because I
Is there
think
not
it's
an-
meant to it's meant to be Simba, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see
But
it,
the
yeah.
subtitles always have it down as Simba.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, but I need to look at the opening again, for like the blink and you miss it, he's actually in there.
Yeah.
Um, but hold on, I'm pretty sure it's Simbar, but
Yeah, I always thought it was Simba.
but the subtitle always has her call him Simba. Yeah, let's get our 50 Gamamon out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ara.
Ari,
Yeah. Aori. Cool. So I'm not losing my mind.
The face you paused on, that's so cute. I'm gonna take a picture.
He just looks like a little arrowhead.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's cute.
I'm very torn. Part of me wants to go below a 2.
Really?
Yeah. I really did not like this episode.
Yeah.
Like, I would, oh no. Okay, I have to ask myself a question. Is it Countdown to Tokyo's destruction bad?
Oh, is that the
Yeah,
episode from the other thing?
yeah.
No.
Like they didn't just stand there looking at the enemy for 20 minutes.
I
Um,
mean, they were fighting her, but yeah.
yeah, I can't.
That also brought her down in my books a bit as well. Like, as cool as she is and as fun as she was starting out to be, she
Mm.
was a dunce.
Oh yeah, total airhead.
Yeah,
Like to be
like,
tricked that easily, it's not even because I really thought it was gonna go like the misunderstood cook route, and I think
yeah,
that's what they try to do with the Hokuto stuff.
yeah.
But
Like, he made a comment about humans being s- smelling like her tasty food,
yeah, and she
but
thought, well, then that means the food is going to be good.
yeah,
So she deprived Nomura of his bath for 2 weeks.
yeah.
No, it's fireworks going off
Okay.
randomly. Um,
No, the episode wasn't that good.
yeah, no joke. There's people setting off fireworks outside. Um,
Hopefully, our security camera picks them up. Oh.
I hate this episode. I hate this episode.
Wow.
Oleamon's design and the opening 5 minutes are the only reason the show doesn't just get a 0.
Okay.
This episode was awful.
Yami says, now I feel awkward about how I scored it. This ep was not cursed song bad, even if it was unsettling.
Um, no, I mean, look, everyone has different opinions, and that's all well and good, right? I'm not going to say anybody is wrong for feeling better about the episode. Like Clatter scoring at a 3.7, like that's Clatter's opinion on it, and that's like that's it's not wrong.
Yeah.
Opinions aren't wrong.
Yeah.
The episode is going to speak to everybody differently.
Yeah.
To me, it spoke very badly.
Yeah.
And that's really what that comes down to.
Like, that's like one of the reasons we enjoyed Calamarimon's episode.
Yeah.
Because we got all that weird, hilarious subtext out of that.
Yeah.
And this one has just done
This
the
was
complete opposite.
This was like the Bizarro version of that.
Yeah.
Like this episode was the Bizarro version of the Calamaramon episode. The writers need to start pushing out more interesting episodes after this. Like, when are we going to see Lucemon in an episode? Maybe probably when they start introducing mega levels on a more regular basis.
Yeah.
Because, to be fair, I don't want them to go through the whole gamut with Lucemon, though. Because I feel like we've been there, done that a few times now. Where, spoilers for when we get to Frontier, and then spoilers for Cross Wars. Lucemon starts off as a small little child that's really adorable and wants to help save the world, and then evolves into a total dickwad. And then evolves into a big Satan monster. Like, it's literally in his name, Lucemon Satan mode. Like, it's literally in his name.
Yeah.
So, like, spoilers for how Lucemon works. And as much as Lucemon is in the opening, if they do bring him in, I only want it to be the rookie version, which is the small child. I'm tired of the Lucemon's a good guy. Oh no, he betrayed us. I'm tired. We've been there, we've done that. Let's not do it ever again.
Yeah.
For a while. Now there's an argument to be made. Cross Wars was 10 years ago. It has been a while. And since Cross Wars, we've had Try, we've had 2020, we've had Kizuna, and now we have Ghost Game. There is an argument to be made. Still feels very, very fucking recent.
Yeah, maybe they could just do what they've been doing with others and bring them in with a new personality, because they're not all the same one.
Like, so there are two sides to that discussion, and
Mm.
both, I think both are perfectly valid. Um, you know, but God, this episode did not speak to me in a good way. Like after Nomura gets infected,
Yeah, just
that's
like
it. The episode is just it's just hollow.
yeah, it's just like you were saying straight away. This is the Splash One episode again,
Yeah.
and it really was, and it was, yeah. Then it was all unsettlingly and creepy and
Mm. As
creepy in the
for
wrong way, not in the good ghost game scary way or the ghostly scary way, in the pervert, nasty kind of pervert way.
yeah, like I would have been more than happy to give favorite character this week to Oleamon because the premise was so good.
Mm.
But now I can't because maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I am,
Yeah,
but it feels tainted.
a little bit. Yeah,
Like I feel like I can't.
like we've seen it and we can't unsee what
Mm,
what that episode did, whether it
yeah,
was intentional or not. That's what we saw, and now it's kind of like,
yeah. There is a squickiness to it that's like,
yeah,
you know, another show is going to have to bring her in and do something else to sort of override it.
yeah,
Um, because I'm a very big advocate of Digimon should not be the same Digimon when they show up in different series or manga or
yeah.
whatever. They shouldn't just do the same thing.
Just like what I said about Lucimon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but like
what they should do. I mean,
Lucimon's whole gimmick is that, and it's the same
yeah,
like Arcadimon is one of those few. Hi, Rico. Arcadimon is one of those few Digimon as well that keeps its name as it evolves,
yeah,
sort like Lucimon.
mm.
But but like Lucimon, fall down mode, like he's one of the seven demon lords, so that's always going to be his gimmick.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
Like he's not really a species as like other ones.
yeah,
He's
it's
a
like
one
kind
off
of like the
kind of.
Meikumon. Like
Yeah.
I really like that Meikumon in this show was completely different from Meikumon and
Mm.
Try.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
But you
so
don't think that would work with Lucimon or
I just feel like I feel like when he comes into it, they're just gonna do the same thing that they've done twice already, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, because I know what's coming. The shock, but the betrayal
yeah.
isn't going to be there
Yeah.
because he's a goddamn demon lord. Uh so I don't. I might just follow your lead on this one and give favorite character to Angoramon for just being smart
Okay.
because I don't have a favorite character.
Yeah.
Like it's another episode where Kyoshiro tried to nope out and Jellymon went, actually no, you're coming with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Ruli for having the idea of the deodorants to begin with. Yeah, you know what? I'll give it to Ruli for having the deodorant idea as
Okay.
a way of defeating her. I think that's fair.
Yeah. It's another. Yeah. We've just given it to the two people who were smart this episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did the thing say 47 is going to be called?
Uh. Oh, can't remember.
Uh
I'm just gonna mute the mic for a second.
yeah. Memory of Eternity. Okay.
Oh, so maybe it's like born again and again or something.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
They don't remember when they're eggs when they come back out. They don't remember
No,
the last time, so maybe this one does.
maybe. But we have the spoiler synopsis, so we'll see what they have to say about it.
Yeah.
Right. So ranking Queen's Banquet. For me this is pretty straightforward because
It's the lowest number
it,
you've ever
it,
given.
it yeah, it just pops right there. No, not 41, definitely not. Okay. And
Now
for
here
you.
I'm a little conflicted
Okay.
because that episode annoyed me so much. I don't remember any positives from it at all.
I,
I know you had some kind of pop for whatever song was in it.
well, it was, the song was because it was one of the ending themes from 2020.
Yeah.
But I really just loved how scary she was originally, where her voice was distorted and she was coming out of the screens and she was all warped. It's like, listen to my song, you know, like, but more, you know, it
Yeah.
was really creepy. But then when we actually did meet her, she was just a bratty kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that just sucked all the energy out of the episode.
Yeah.
Especially then the ending of Hero's bad singing, making her go, oh, I'll stop murdering people now after I've strangled people to death for
Yeah.
20 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
So
This one, I mean, I'd go back to this one purely to look at her because her design is cool. But I'd have to like stop the episode at certain points to not watch that. And then
Pervert.
Is it better that I want to look at her than the bratty child?
Well, yes.
She'd be looking at the bratty
I mean,
child.
they did. Well, no, to be fair, with Seirenmon, she normally is depicted looking like she's a toddler. The one in
Yeah.
Ghost Game was at least a mid-teenager. So they did age her up, I guess.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I just like her design. I like Oleama.
Yeah.
I like her design better.
Yeah.
Something better could be done with her.
Okay.
Definitely, but I do love the design.
So you're gonna put it above Curse Song?
Purely for that, I think.
Okay, so purely for aesthetics.
Yeah.
I can respect that. That's yeah, I can respect that. What the? Okay. Wow, the pattern. We went, you know, middling, good, great, great, middling,
Yeah,
bad.
This happens every time.
Yeah.
5, 3, 4, 3, 5.
We're on a really good
4,
string.
3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on a really good string of good to fine episodes, and then bang, this one just went nah, man.
Yeah. Hey, Pedja.
Hey, Pedja.
Oh, sorry.
So
this was a
seinen is
like a word like a shonen or a...
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally means youth.
Mm.
So what up? A very mixed, no, a very conflicted and mixed reaction to Ghost Game is what's up.
You really missed the chance to go, not this episode's rating this week.
yeah, wow. Yeah, that's how much this episode was. Yeah, this episode just has not made. That's how much of a bad taste this episode has left in my mouth. I'm just fuck off. Sorry, Beck. I need to be less sweary if we want sponsors.
You're not gonna get sponsors with me around.
No, I'm not. Not if I keep calling out Bandai's QA at the start of every episode either. You know.
Yeah.
Look at the good side. Aleamon will make a very nice drawing.
This is true.
Just keep her away from Nomura.
Yeah.
Or children in general.
Yeah, don't write anything about humans. No
was
more
no
episode, of course, it would be bad.
That's not why it was bad. Nomura
No.
has had plenty of good episodes.
Yeah.
The Gyukimon episode was good. The episode with Gin Kakumon and Keen Kakumon was very
Yeah,
good.
I love that.
Nomura does not immediately mean bad episode. Just him.
I don't think he was even in the curse.
No, he wasn't. Nomura learned nothing from this episode. Once it was over, he went back. Yeah, well, I mean, Nomura
Yeah.
didn't know he was being punished.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't even being punished.
He wasn't.
It's not like Oleamon went, I'm going to eat you because you're perving on girls at the swimming pool.
Yeah.
She just went, you'll be tasty.
Yeah.
She did, like, it's not like he was being punished. There was no lesson for him to learn.
No, there wasn't. That was just us going, ha, you're a pervert. No, she's perving on you. And then we went, oh no, she's perving on you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny until it wasn't.
It was funny until she actually did it.
Yeah. As is the status of this series. Yeah, look, this is one episode I'll agree. Status quo should not have returned to status quo. If they were going to make a big deal about throwing a bunch of deodorant at her for the sole purpose of blowing it up, they should have just committed.
Plant plus fire does not equal
Redemption.
Unscathed.
Yeah. Yeah. Plant plus fire does not equal gets YouTube show.
Yes.
Nomura will never change. That character is meant to be a joke. Exactly. It's like Chitose in Cyber Sleuth.
You're getting slapped now.
I am, but he is that character though.
Yeah.
If Ghost Game had more mature writing, he would be Chitose.
Yeah, or he'd be like, I don't know. Brock got a bit better, didn't he?
Did he?
Did he? I don't know.
I hope Brock got better.
I know he got some kind of steady girlfriend there for a while instead of perving on her. But
Oh, did he?
apparently, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't pay enough attention, but
Oh, there it is. Yeah, they should have properly connected Nomura's actions with Oleamon targeting him. Yeah, I think that would have been an extra dynamic to the episode as well.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to accept coincidences, but Oleamon making Nomuramon, Jesus Christ. Oleamon. Can I go to bed now?
Which one of us took the medication tonight?
Oh, Leia making Nomura her first target by pure coincidence without him doing anything in specific to provoke her, it was a bit much. Yeah. It would have been actually good takedown if the explosion was permanent. Yeah, it would have been a very creative one. But, that would have to mean, because even with Raremon, they had this whole moral dilemma about putting it out of its misery.
Yeah.
And, like, Publimon is still up for debate whether he killed himself or they let him die.
Yeah.
So...
Had they killed her, I would have preferred then, if she was going to die, actually, I would have preferred that it was Hero who did it.
Yeah.
Because that leans into my theory that he's going dark.
Well, we have to get to Regulusmon somehow.
Yeah.
Like, the partnership with Gulus has to happen for some reason.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Hero does the gogglehead thing of going dark, or if he and Gulus just come to an understanding. But the problem
has to be some kind of proper bond. Though,
yeah, the problem is I don't want Gulus to be reduced to another Gamamon evolution. I don't want him to just be a Betel, a Kaus, or a Wizen.
No.
Because he already has his own personality separate from all four of them.
Yeah, I don't want him to just turn out to be some kind of misunderstood. He was just the edgy version of all of them, and now he's gotten used to Hero, and it's all peachy from there. That's what's
going to happen, isn't it? Well, you put that out there now. That's how it's going to go.
Don't listen to me, please. I'm telling you, what's a bad idea. But no, they're after calling him. What do they call him? The King of Darkness or something. I can't remember in the episode with the ghost.
Yeah, the King of the Hunt or whatever it was. Yeah.
So they're building him up to have something epic, and if they don't do that, then the show's gonna get a 0. You can't build him up and have the panic of him coming out, and no,
Yeah. No, I would agree. Um, so will we get into the comments from last week then?
Yes.
Just to move the topic along and
Yeah, let's
away
just
from Oleamon for a hot minute
let's
because
just pack her into a little box and forget about her for a while.
yeah, let's do that.
Watch now, one of the comments will be about this episode.
Oh, cool. The collab finished uploading. Brilliant. I can
Yay.
close this off. Um,
Uh,
have we no mailbag this week?
what? Nothing?
We've no. Oh no, there's
No,
Pokemon.
there's one,
Okay,
yeah.
there we go. Okay.
You just had more comments than
Yeah, I just had comments afterward. Okay, that's rare. I thought we had no mailbag this week. That would have been interesting.
I can't believe it's only 25 to 10.
I know. All right, so we have 2 comments, which is fine. So we'll start with Clatters, and Clatter says, I enjoy. So this is regarding last week's episode with Publimon. So I enjoyed this episode overall and gave it a 4.2. Best character for me was Publimon and their falling to their death. Like seriously, the episode did a good job of making Publimon a hateable character. Very true. And if this wasn't Ghost Game, I would have loved Publimon more if he was utilized in a different show as an information broker who collects and sells information for their own benefit. Possible episode down, possible future show could definitely do that. I could see that working.
Yeah.
Publimon wouldn't be some type of Robin Hood, but someone who thoroughly enjoys their work, but also the danger and chaos that comes with it.
That kind of reminds me, actually, you know that character in Vampire the Masquerade?
Oh.
The guy who rides around the limo and
Yeah.
has all the information and no one can touch him because he knows everything about everyone.
Yeah.
That's what Pokemon would be.
God, yeah, what was his name again?
Oh.
You kept saying he looked like Hannibal.
No, he didn't look like Hannibal. He looked like. I have no names. I'm sorry, the medication has kicked in. I can't remember anything.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll carry on with the comment while you do some goggling. So.
Starts with a K. What?
So Sorry, I nearly started reading Justin's comment. Where was I? Put information broke. Okay, wouldn't be some type of Robin Hood, but someone who is who thoroughly enjoys their work, but also the danger and chaos that comes with it. I also need to throw a not so serious dig at Toei over something that was written in Publimon's bio. Really, Toei, you guys can't really stop throwing some shade at the 3 great angels when you know these guys have been taking different forms of L's over the years in Digimon. It's not like I'm doubting the great angels don't receive. It's not like I'm doubting the great angels don't receive their own criticism, because they most likely do. And like I said before, this isn't a serious nitpick, but it would be nice if the Olympus 12 or any of the others as of yet created Mega Digimon pantheons get at least a slight mention too. What was? Hold on, let me have a look at Wikimon here for a sec. What was it about Publimon and the 3 great angels again?
He went up against them. He said something really bad about them.
Oh yeah. Since content is very trivial, it'll occasionally report things regardless of whether it puts its life at risk. For example, clashing with Angel Digimon for taking an interest in the 3 Archangels. Although it is supported by a large number of readers due to the content it publishes, there are many readers who detest it. However, those who harm its readers will fall victim to its forced coverage of them vigorously. Its special moves are sandwiching the enemy between 2 giant windows with great force, dual presser, and sending its windows flying like paper airplanes to pierce them.
Windows?
Those were keyboards.
Keyboards, yeah.
I guess they were digital keyboards, so they were.
I suppose. Also, his name is Kaiser, the vampire who knows everything. So that would be the description of what he could be. Is a character in Vampire the Masquerade, and he looks like Mason Verger from Hannibal.
That's the one.
That's the one. He looks like the guy who ate his own face.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the comments then. Let me get rid of this. So, well, yeah, the Olympus 12 and God forbid the Royal Knights. You know, now the Royal Knights are involved in enough Digimon lore. It would be nice to see the Olympus 12 get a bit more love, but uh, allegedly the next Digimon story game is going to center around the Olympus 12, so maybe that'll be the start of it. So,
Perhaps.
and the Olympus 12 got quite a lot of love in Cross Wars, really. Um, but anyway, so Clatter goes on to say, sort of related to the conversation from the beginning of the stream, but I hate what they have done to the Imperial Dramon gym card, which is absolutely nothing. You literally have Protag, Shielded Gamamon, have 12 different evolution forms, but XVmon and Stingmon don't even get their own new created Ultimate Perfect and Mega Ultimate forms as a courtesy from Toei. Sure, it could be stated that Jewel Bmon and Boncho Stingmon can be suitable replacements for Stingmon, and Toei might be trying to save their designs for the Adventure Zero 2 movie, but it just looks sad when you compare the two gym cards together and you know which one is more spicier than the other. Also, while Siriusmon is a cool mega form design, I still would have liked the form more if it was more leaning towards Eldritch Celestial being, honestly. I think you might get that with the being that's shadowed out. The one that looks like it's going to be Siriusmon and whatever Regulusmon's mega ends up being mushed together.
Yeah.
Now, I'm totally hypothesizing there, but one of those designs is just a big spiky mess, and so I think you might still get that in the end. Fingers crossed. Like, I think Siriusmon's form should be more like Deoxys or Arceus from Pokemon series, because if you're going to create a Digimon with the running theme of star constellations, you should actually get creative with it, not just simply making it another bipedal Dragon Man War Greymon 2.0 with arm guns and stuff. I like the arm guns. I am the demographic Siriusmon appeals to. Like, I unlocked War Greymon in Survive earlier. And I kind of went, fuck yeah, let's go! Dramon killers, let's fucking go. You know, like I am the demographic Siriusmon appeals to, and I am sorry, I guess. I'm sorry, his arms are guns and swords.
Yeah. You're like the
Regulusmon gets a shield because reasons.
Yeah. He need a shield for?
I don't know. He one-shots things with his tail in champion form. Why does his perfect need a shield?
Unless he throws it at people to behead them.
He throws it like Cap.
Yeah.
Digi-vibranium or something. Yeah, it's like made of Digi-vibranium or something.
Digi-vibranium.
So then Justin commented, I like the episode, and starting off with Ryudamon was honestly a surprise. It was even nice seeing Kyoshiro, Ryudamon, and Gamamon doing their idol poses. It was just so adorable when Gamamon couldn't remember the words. Yeah, and then Kyoshiro told him it was free real estate.
Yeah.
As for the situation of the week, if I heard bad things were happening to people and they got an email on their phone and I randomly got one on my phone, yeah, I think I'd be scared too. As for Publimon and his shenanigans, I saw him as a bit of a fortune teller. The fact that he himself would make his predictions come true reminds me of the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the guy pretended to predict the future and did the same thing. Oh, Esperoba. He was the guy in Battle City with it, like.
Oh, did he have a bunch of siblings?
Yeah,
something?
that's the one. Yeah. And the siblings were yeah. Doing all his predicting for him. Yeah. And Yugi challenged him to a game of darkness where they had to stop bottles of chloroform hitting the ground. Oh, Oh, from season 0. Oh, the
someone
fortune
else.
teller from season 0. Oh, that guy. Oh yeah, that guy was super rapey. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Like one of his goals was to make his fortunes come true, so Anzu would or Taya would fall in love with him. And there's a whole thing where she's knocked out with chloroform, and he's very
Yeah, let's.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Funny how that topic comes up after this episode.
That's why I was like, move on, move on.
Yeah, yeah. The fortune teller in season 0 can die in a fire, which I think he did. I think did Yami set him on fire? Not Ariyami, although that would work too.
That would work too.
I'd pay for that. I'd read that manga. Um. Anyway, no. The big question is, did Publimon deserve to die? I would say yes because he would go so far to kill someone for publicity. I'd give this episode a solid 4 because I didn't think anyone was going to die, and my favorite character was Gamamon. Now, due to the Digivice BEX news, Gulus Gamamon may actually super evolve because there's a Digimon that looks close to Kano Vicemon, and in the katakana, the name seems to say the Regulusmon. The word Gulus is kind of a giveaway. Well, that was kind of what we were talking about.
Mm.
The Digimon that we speculated weeks ago or months ago that Gulus Gamamon was going to get a Kano Vicemon of his own.
Mm.
And we joked that it would be called Kano Zwartmon because Vice means white and Zwart means black. So and the same with because we have Omegamon Zwart for the dark variant of Omegamon. So that was kind of what we were dubbing it. Regulusmon is just that. Like
Yeah.
it's Kano Vicemon but black and carrying a shield.
Mm.
And obviously we kind of said last week as well. I don't know how we didn't see the naming convention coming because Gulus comes from Regulus.
Yeah.
So
Maybe in our heads we were like, no, that's too obvious.
I think that might have been it. I genuinely, I think that might have been it. I was like, no, they've done the Regulus bit. They wouldn't do it
Yeah.
again. No, they did.
They did.
It's the form that comes after Regulusmon that I want to know more about
Yeah.
because he's still just a big old shadow on the adventure chart at the moment. So I would like to know more about that one, if you will. Oh yeah, I moved all the imagery. That's why they're not popping. So that's yeah.
Oh,
So
they were the ones from last week.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like yeah. So I mean, Justin seems to be on the same wavelength that that we were about it. What we dubbed as Kano's Wartmon for just as something to call it while we were speculating.
Mm.
It exists and it's Regulusmon.
Yeah.
And that's it's pretty cool to have that confirmed because again I just don't want Gulus becoming another option for Gamamon because it has its own personality.
Yeah, I wanted to be like an anti-Gamma.
Yeah.
They have to fight somehow, and yeah, I don't want him to just be on their side and then that's it.
Yeah, no, that would be a letdown after everything.
Yeah.
So the Gulus Gamamon version of Siriusmon now is what I'm looking forward to.
Mm.
And then whatever that other thing is on the dim card that I speculate being the proper wording here, being just a fusion of Siriusmon and then whatever the other one is, because I think that would be a fun idea, have dark and light intertwine and become this super boss thing.
Mm.
There we go. So
Oh yeah, there we go.
So here we are. So obviously, yeah, I have it labeled here, Regulus Evolution. So whatever this thing here is in the middle, I want this to be the fusion of Regulus Evolution and Siriusmon.
Yeah.
Dark and light intertwine, become some super ultimate or, super mega or ultra or whatever terminology you want to use for it.
Mm.
I'm totally down for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Watch them not do that, and that just turns out to be Grace Novamon or something. Which would be weird. Like, if Grace Novamon turns up in this show because reasons, sure, why not? Well, time for me to disappear for half an hour to go to the bakery. Ooh, bring me back donuts. All right, let's go before we bring up Reiko's Publimon drawing.
Yeah.
And then get into the spoilers. Let's go. Let's just catch up on the chat and what have we missed? See what we've missed. Don't go putting Chitose in the same league as Nomura. Sorry, not sorry. Reiko, I'm willing to accept. Yeah, we did that. If Ghost Game had mature writing, Nomura would be dead by now. I don't know, Pedja. Like Tamers and Savers had mature writing. None of the kids died. Mature writing doesn't mean human characters have to be killed off. Usually Digimon. Clatter would have been an actual good take of the explosion. Yeah, hey, Leomon is no longer cursed.
What's more easy to hate than a sensationalist paparazzi?
Pineapple pizza. Falling to death is Disney villain's fate.
You guys ever seen Disney Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Oh God, yeah. Okay, that's fair. So Publimon was a Disney villain. Oh, that means he can come back. Because Disney villains always fall to their death off screen. Like, you see the plummet, but you never see the body afterward.
Yeah.
You never get the confirmation. And then they come back in a stupid straight to DVD sequel.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Jafar. Imagine the balls Publimon would have if he went to the Dark Zone to get info on the Demon Lords. Hopefully. Keyword, hopefully. Reiko.
That's about the game.
I think so, yeah. Hopefully. The Olympus 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Reiko, in response to my War Greymon comment. Meanwhile, me, Dino Rexmon, let's friggin' go! Yeah, Dino Rexmon is cool. He's such a tank in Survive. I love him. Because he will face strong enemies. Jinzo Master. Oh, yeah, for the Psychic. Yeah, he was the Esperoba. Yeah. I just hope those evolutions happen in plot-related episode with Dark Digimon. I can't. It's not filler if something like that happens. And every time Gulus turns up, a Dark Digimon shows up. So I think you'll get your wish. Whether the episode will be to your liking, I'm not going to pretend to be a fortune teller on that one. I guess we'll see when we get there.
What enemies do you think Gulus will face in future? Lamormon and
I'm waiting for that. No, genuinely, I'm waiting for Lamormon and Thetismon to have to fight Gulus. Genuinely.
Yeah, I feel like they will have to.
But I think Bombermon, Zanmetsumon, all those Digimon from the new Dim, they're gonna turn up as like Monster of the Weeks or something. Fumamon, all that stuff. Frollo who died in fire.
But did we see him dead?
Did we see a body afterward?
Did he escape the fire and run out the back of it?
I mean, I know it's Disney, so they wouldn't show a charred body, but you could have the characters acknowledge it's there. That's how you get around that. Unless you're the MC's dad, then the body is fine to traumatize kids everywhere with. Okay, so. Yeah.
He was really, really dead on screen.
Oh, he was. Yeah. Yeah, the live action remake messes that scene up so much.
Does it? I haven't seen it.
Oh, there's no. You can tell they were just in it for the realism of the graphics and whatever. There's no emotion to any of the facial expressions or anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's still a cartoon, just because you're using a realistic looking lion cub doesn't mean it can't be an animated realistic lion cub.
Yeah.
So when in the original where it does that whole thing where like the shadowing goes over Simba, and obviously it's meant to symbolize a couple of things:
Yeah.
the stampede, the dark days ahead, blah blah blah. Live action version, not so much. He just sort of looks like a deer in the headlights as the stampede happens. There's no, you're not feeling for Simba in that moment.
Yeah.
You know, it's not great. You can tell, like, Jon Favreau was very much, oh, but the graphics and the way the sun shines off their fur, and you know, it was a very soulless remake, like a lot of those live action ones tend to be.
Yeah, like if they were using real animals, you could understand them not having emotion on their face. Although some animals do have emotion and show emotion. We're very aware of that. But they were animated. It wasn't live action.
No.
They were not real animals. No. You can design them any way you want, and that's what you went with.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I stayed away from 3D Jungle Book. It was just like,
I enjoyed one of the, because there were two of them.
The non-Disney one I stayed away from.
The one with Christopher Walken as King Louis was fantastic.
Is that the non-Disney one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know there were two, and I watched one of them. Whichever one had Christopher Walken.
That was the kind of year the two came out around the same time, wasn't it? Because isn't that happening with Tarzan again? Tarzan is coming out, but there's also because that's obviously public domain.
Yeah.
There's another Tarzan movie being made along.
I think that was happening with Pinocchio as well.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, I want to watch that one day one just because.
Oh, speaking of watching movies, we should go see Dracula in the cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's only in our cinema on the.
Oh. So that is Thursday. We'll have discussions.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We will have discussions.
I have a rumor that Disney is making Dragon Ball.
I hope not.
Maybe like a.
Didn't they get like exclusive streaming rights for Bleach or something recently?
Did they?
And that's why it's been pulled down off everything.
But don't Netflix have that because they made their own movie?
Yep. Oh,
Disney own Netflix now.
No. Oh, you mean the movie with Gact in it?
Yep.
In Bleach, yeah, he was Aizen. Not Aizen. Rukia's brother.
Byakuya.
Byakuya, yeah. Gact was Byakuya.
Sure about that?
Oh yeah, and it's just Gact. Like there's no acting involved. It's just Gact.
To be fair, there's not a whole lot of acting to Byakuya.
Oh yeah, no, there's not. That's why he's perfect. Yeah, that's why Gact was perfect for it.
Yeah. It was him.
Yeah. I watched that. That's.
So did I, but I just did not remember that.
I remember at the end of it going, that wasn't. I've spent time watching.
No, wait, that wasn't. It wasn't Gact. It was Miyavi.
Miyavi, that's the one.
That's the one.
Sorry, there's been a lot of Final Fantasy talk lately, and I think that's why Gact is in my head because of Crisis Core and 7 Remake and such.
I got confused because there's pictures of him in a kimono that come up first.
Oh, okay.
But no, that was Miyavi. That's why it didn't click with me.
Yeah, Miyavi is Byakuya. Yeah. But anyway, I remember coming out of that going, I've seen worse.
I didn't hate it.
I was just curious how the whole Save Rukia arc would go. Oh yeah, not that Byakuya. Sorry, Meg just pulled up a picture of Danganronpa Byakuya, and I was like, no, not that one. Okay, so we'll move on then. Bleach was getting a new movie soon. Yeah, it's getting some sort of relaunch movie, isn't it? Like because remember, it ended a couple of years ago, and now because Shonen Jump like money, they're like, oh, let's bring it back. One Piece is still going, Dragon Ball is still going. Yeah, we may as well bring Bleach back. Naruto is still going. We may as well bring Bleach back and make more money.
Yeah, I kind of stopped before it finished.
Oh yeah, I
But
stopped well before.
to be fair, I watched like 364 episodes or something.
Yeah, I think you've done your time.
Yeah, and like I watched like it had been out a good while at that stage.
I stopped at the Bount arc. Like,
I think I got past the bounce,
yeah,
and then there
for that
were
amount of
the
episodes, you'd have had to. Yeah,
was it the Iron Car that
yeah.
were after that, and then there was more Iron Car or something, and I just went, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
was
done with you
like
now.
I feel like there was a point when Bleach just became Dragon Ball with swords, and I
Mm.
went, no, I'm out. I
One of
tapped.
the last scenes I remember is all the Iron Car like floating in the sky, and the old man one was sitting in a throne, and
I think I've seen the imagery. Yeah,
yeah, that's the last thing I remember.
yeah. No, I just stopped at Bound because I was like, no, I've had my fill. I know what the rest of this show is going to be like now. I've seen
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. I've seen bits of One Piece. I know what the rest of this show is going to be like going forward.
Yeah, it started out well, but there was just too much of it.
Yeah, I really liked the Soul Reaper with one arm. She was great. Yeah, she had a stub on one for one arm. She was bloody amazing. She was like a blacksmith or something.
I'll look her up. I'll
Hmm.
see you later, Clatter.
Hey, Clatter. No worries. We're gonna go into the spoilers for the next few weeks anyway. So, if you want to check back in later, on the VOD, awesome. I think will come out of our tangent here and we'll move on.
Yeah, you gotta stop me because the medication has kicked in now, so I will talk about anything.
Good, good. That's content. I like content. But so let me bring up Reiko's Publimon drawing,
Yes.
and then we'll move into spoilers. And yeah. So
Desmond said though 3 films in one disc is what you're referring to.
oh, I don't know. 3 films on one disc.
Like, are they older films that are being re-released or something in like a box set, or?
I don't know. Like again, I'm just getting cliff notes from Twitter, like from my timeline, people freaking out that like Bleach isn't available on platform X anymore,
Mm.
and Disney is now broadcasting. It's now all on Disney Plus or something, and that's like they have rights over the new production or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, I didn't look too deeply into it because I've been so out of the loop on Bleach as a franchise for so long. I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't for me. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
I like to bring back my Rengoku.
Mm.
It was great.
Yeah, Matsumoto's fun. Okay. So here we go. Window capture 2. There we are. So this is Reiko's Publimon drawing. Reiko themselves hates this. If you saw this on the Discord first, you'll know that Reiko hates this. You know, it's the kind of Digimon that's tough to do something dynamic with for Reiko's art style.
Yeah.
And I think Reiko just sort of settled on a pose to get everything in. So the Shellmon hoodie, the creepy grin, the digital keyboards, the stats, the numbers, Reiko, oh God, what have I done?
Hey,
Basically,
Justin.
hey Justin.
Oh, I agree with Peja. Eisen was a great villain.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you about King Vern though.
Did Funimation actually re-release the 2000 Dragon Ball Z movies without the amazing metal score to them? No idea. I just know that obviously they redid all the Blue Ocean dub. That's why we have 2 Gokus and thing. And rumor says that one Goku doesn't get along with the other because they believe they should be the only Goku. But this isn't the podcast for that, and I'm not going to get into anime drama because it's not worth it.
I just thought I was seeing some VTuber drama there in the in the trending on Twitter behind the picture. It says Callie and I quit.
Oh God. Oh no, the I quit thing has to be for Edge, right? And Callie is Splatoon because of the concert.
Yeah.
So, oh God, Callie quit the Squid Sisters.
Oh no.
Oh no. So anyway, yeah. So there's Publimon. Like it's, I do like it, but I can appreciate why it might not be Reiko's favorite thing that they've done.
Yeah.
I
It
just,
still looks fantastic.
I think so. Like I really do like. It's the teeth.
The teeth.
The
Reiko
teeth-
gets the teeth every time.
Yeah, they just look gross. I like the little emoji on the sleeve, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I
No.
do like the pose. It's very typical hacker in a movie kind of.
Isn't it?
pose.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Like he could only be more hacker if he was like his back was to the screen and he had like 50 monitors in front of him, kind of thing, you know? So I think that's I think it's fun, but I can appreciate at the same time why it might not be Reiko's favorite drawing that they've ever done.
Yami said, could have just had him falling to his death. That would be semi-active.
Wow.
They've just done a hint of his face, and the rest of it just be all the digital stuff floating away.
Oh God, yeah.
There you go. Your top 10 anime villains.
Oh God.
Oh,
Maybe we'll.
that'd be some kind of tier list, I suppose.
Well, I was to say let's get the spoilers out of the way, and then maybe we can.
Tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's tough to say, like when you're put on the spot for something, it's always
Yeah, my brain, like, it's like, who are your top 10 anime villains? And my brain is like, Aizen, because you just mentioned Aizen. And then the rest of my brain goes, what's an anime?
basically, yeah.
What's your favorite song? I've never heard a song.
What is music? Oh, like I remember one year I was at a wrestling event years ago. No, it wasn't at the event itself. It was one of these watch parties that were being held in a pub.
Yes.
Right? And there was like 300-400 people there and whatever else, right? But they were doing like a table quiz as part of it. And one of the questions I was literally asked, right, was name a wrestler. And my brain went, like the back of my mind is like, just say Hogan.
Yeah.
Say something stupid.
Yeah.
Say anything. But the forefront of my brain was just like, repeat the question. So it's you know, sometimes that happens. You get put on the spot for something and you're just like, no.
Or then, like, you give the answers that actually come to mind, and then you walk away and go, "No, these guys,
Yeah,
all these other ones that I love or hate, or you know."
Yeah, no, it's the brain can be a fun and awful thing sometimes. But so we are going to get into the spoilers then for episodes 47 through 50. Oh, there's the tag. I was like, where is it?
Yeah,
it's normally
really small.
Yeah, it's normally under the Coke Ground sign.
I made you move it last week.
Did you?
Last time, because I wanted one on either side. But you wouldn't do that because you wanted it to look like a poster.
Ah, yeah.
I still think we should have one on either side to make it even. Duplicate.
Duplicate. Where is duplicate?
Oh, you gotta copy it first.
Right. I don't think we could be more clear now. Is it on part? Yeah,
Starts an hour earlier and already acts like it's an hour past midnight.
Hey, I gotta be up at 4 a.m. So you know, so I'm not that I'm rushing to get this out the door, but sooner rather than later would be lovely.
I'll be tagging out.
Yeah, no worries, Yami. Well, look, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we'll see you back next week for Memory of Eternity. and just in the Discord in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I feel like we need another spoiler section.
yeah, like the section
For
for
the
Ghost Game is
episode.
called Ghost Game Spoiler Chat.
Yeah, but I feel like we need one for like future spoilers as well as just spoiling the show.
Okay, yeah,
Does that make sense?
I'll look at it.
Because the spoiler chat is kind of like talking about the episode without, we're watching it like in the morning or whatever.
Mm.
But somewhere else it'd be, so all the Americans can talk about the show that's on in America, and then you just stay out of there, that kind of way.
Yeah, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
All right, well, Yami, have yourself a good week ahead. I shall catch up with you shortly, and yeah. So
Oh,
this is your final warning.
I need to make a sign, like an actual sign.
Hmm.
That's what I'll mess around with tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll hold a sign, kind of like the lewd sign, but you see a spoiler, it's your own fault.
I was under the impression spoiler meant rumors and episode chat before the review. That is probably what I was initially thinking, but I put the appropriate spoiler tags on it, so you
Yeah.
physically have to click it to see it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, look, it's something I'll look at. There's enough reason to make a separate thread for upcoming synopses.
Yeah. Rumors and all that are fine to discuss because they're not done.
Yeah.
But when we have actual synopses, they're like proper, we know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. No, I get that. Okay. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. We are talking spoilers going forward. So,
you don't want to hear them? Get out.
Yep, and thank you for being here. We do appreciate your custom. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you
join the
Discord, join our membership for added benefits. I don't know what they are yet, but you'll get emotes and you'll get Digivolving badges the longer you stay on.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, become a member and get perks. Be better than everybody else.
I wish it would give me a membership. I'm part of the show.
Nope.
Nope, I gotta pay for it.
To be fair, so do I.
This is true.
It's not like Twitch where I get all my own perks off the bat.
You don't get your own emotes on YouTube?
Let me have a look. I don't believe I do.
Like when you upload an emote.
Oh wait, no, there's 3.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the Wormmon I drew.
Yeah.
I made this.
It's so cute.
You're
gonna do another drawing stream sometime.
Oh, I really want to do another drawing stream. It's just when.
All the Digimon.
Yeah.
You gotta draw Arcadimon for Reiko.
For Reiko? Oh god, Reiko will kill me if I botch Arcadimon. But yeah, I drew that Wormmon on stream. And then everybody liked it, so I turned it into an emote. Okay. So, where were we?
So, alright, we've gotten the Queen's Banquet out of the way.
Yeah, so let me open up Discord and grab the spoilers.
I'm gonna post the Discord link.
Yay.
Whoa! Chat hadn't loaded, and then I put in the thing, and the whole chat just shot up as far as your Wormmon.
Cool. So, episode 47. So this is next week's episode. The translation was Eternal Memories, but the show has it as Memory of Eternity, so I guess either is fine. So one night, Shadramon's life was about to come to its end. Shadramon, yep, so that's why he's dying in the preview, I guess. Shadramon feared turning back into a Digi-egg, the egg form that Digimon hatch from, and losing their memories. They hear strange laughter in their ears and the words, "I'll leave your memories alive." The next day, at a university laboratory where they are Collaborating in research, Kiyoshiro notices that his friend Tomotsu Ihara is acting strangely. Tomotsu runs away. I keep trying to read it as Tomos. Um, anyway, Tomotsu runs away as if to avoid being seen, and Kiyoshiro chases after him to witness a shocking scene. Some unidentified liquid grows out of Tomotsu's body like tentacles and wriggle eerily.
We've had enough of that this
Yeah,
week.
we've had enough tentacles like this week, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we saw a lot of that in the preview. Like the previews for the last couple of weeks were very good about hiding the monster of the week. This is just being very upfront about it.
Yeah, like he had that tentacle come out of his lower back and stab him in the neck.
Yeah.
And I don't think it stabbed him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And then he had the maraca growing out of his butt.
Not a maraca.
It looks like a maraca.
So I guess him dying in the trailer is the start of the episode where his life is about to come to an end. So, and I guess these three twinkling stars are the voice or whatever.
Yeah.
So there might be a greater scope villain to the episode. There might be like Shadramon might be the monster of the week, but there might be something above Shadramon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think. Wasn't there someone when they were killing the werewolf? What's the whole deal with what's her name when she came down to stop them?
Darkmon?
Yeah.
Oh, Manticoremon works for her and human legend corrupted it or whatever.
Okay. No, I thought maybe she was something to do with them dying or something.
No.
Ah, okay.
She was just collecting her pet, basically.
Okay. Is the TV glitching a little bit?
I don't know.
That was my eyes doing that.
That might just be your eyes. I don't see anything. Oh, that's typical. It's making a liar out of you.
Yep.
But yeah, like this episode seems pretty straightforward, especially based on the preview we've seen.
Yeah.
I like that we're seeing Shadramon because again, it's a Wormmon evolution, so it sort of it wins by default for me.
Yeah.
But you mentioned something earlier about Digi-eggs and Shadramon. So it's kind of funny now that we're seeing from the preview that it's actually afraid of turning back into an egg.
Yeah, I said it's something about because it's memory of eternity. I was like, so maybe it's been reborn and it does remember as opposed to how they always forget.
Yeah.
So call it.
So yeah, you weren't. I mean, you weren't. You don't seem to be too far off the mark.
Yeah.
It just appears that Shadramon has been reborn inside this Tomotsu fella.
Yeah, and what?
Sorry.
There's something there that's letting him keep his memories. Not sure what that might be. Some kind of higher power.
I guess because the information doesn't reformat, it's just being transferred. It's just being like put into this other body, so it's not reformatting, so the memories stay alive.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, that bit is tough to say, and I'm sure the episode will do an adequate job of explaining it. But
that didn't sound too confident.
But yeah, no, I don't like it's. I think we've seen what the episode will be like based on the preview. Shadramon. So then episode 48, White Bride, happening on October 23rd. Hiro and friends arrive at a wedding venue in the Highlands to help out Ruli's friend Akane Kubota. And I already hate this name. Akane Kubota is a name I hate for reasons unrelated to Digimon, and I'll get to that in a second. Right? But there are reasons for that. Anyway, so a wedding venue in the Highlands to help Ruli's friend Akane with her wedding. Ruli models for the wedding venue's brochure and puts on a wedding dress for the photo shoot, but suddenly strange spores start falling from her body. Ruli, exposed to the spores, starts to grow weird mushrooms out of her body. It was the work of Shamblemon. The Shamblemon uses happy brides to grow mushrooms that they eat for sustenance.
So this episode?
Yeah, not too far off.
Also, child in a wedding dress.
I mean, what is the legal age of marriage in Japan?
Yeah.
I and I'm not being
Yeah.
sarcastic when I say that. It was a genuine question because I believe it is young.
Yeah.
As
I
long as you
don't know
have
about.
as long as you have the parents' permission, I think it's like 14.
Ooh.
Like
Well,
I don't think it's enforced. I think it's like certain parts of the country still do it,
yeah.
but it is. I don't think it's been written out of law. I could totally be wrong and ample for totally up for being corrected on that.
Mm.
But I was only being half facetious when I asked,
Yeah.
so it probably wouldn't be as weird of a thing.
Maybe. Like, I know she's only modeling, but the fact that they're going to use her in the brochure is a bit weird.
Yeah, isn't it? I suppose like for a wedding that's not hers, her in a like because of
I
the age.
assume it's the brochure for like whatever package the venue does for weddings or
Maybe.
something like that. But
But
wouldn't you want to put like a grown up like, oh, I don't know.
no, well, what I was going to say
Come on.
was it's more like for her age, it would look less like a wedding dress and more like a confirmation dress.
Yeah.
But it's still weird. Like
Or
if
a
she's on the
communion dress. Yeah. But she's
well, communion would be 8.
yeah. But what I mean is that I don't think they really do confirmation dresses.
It depends on
Depends on
the
the
family.
country, I suppose. Yeah.
But anyway, so but I it's a bit weird to be the child model in a wedding dress on a brochure for a wedding that's not for a wedding that's not yours.
Yeah, it's kind of insulting to Akane there. Like, she is the bride, and they're like, hey, your friend is cute. Put her on the brochure.
Yeah, but Akane seems like the adult in this situation getting
Yeah.
married. So Ruli is like, I don't know, her maybe it's one of Ruli's family's friends. Maybe we're gonna see Ruli's extended family again,
Yeah.
like in Werewolf.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, like, again, I don't think the wedding brochure is, like, for Akane's wedding. Just a brochure for the venue itself.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
a hotel putting out pictures of people in their swimming pool, that kind of way.
Yeah, but it could be
But
the brochure for this is where the wedding is happening and this is how glamorous it's going to look. It might not be for the venue directly, but it might be the venue for the wedding. If you know what if I'm being clear on that.
not so much. I think we're getting a little too hooked on the
I just mean that it's the brochure advertising the wedding at the venue rather than it being something that the venue will use for a year or two.
No, I think it's promotional just for the venue
Well,
itself.
it probably won't matter either way.
Yeah.
But I look forward to being right. So anyway, so she puts on a wedding dress for the photo shoot, starts growing weird mushrooms. It's the work of Shamblemon, who uses happy brides to grow mushrooms that they eat for sustenance.
That's also weird. She ain't a bride, she's just a girl in a wedding dress.
Shamblemon doesn't know that. Hero and Gamamon chase after Shamblemon, but they're too exposed to the spores and they grow mushrooms.
It's gotta be like the eyeballs.
Kyoshiro rushes late to the scene and he too falls prey to the spores. Just when they're in mortal peril, the Shamblemon shows a surprising reaction when they eat the mushrooms growing from Kyoshiro's body. Will Kyoshiro and Jellymon be able to save their friends? So, Shamblemon may actually be Shamplemon. The text is hard to translate, so it might actually be Shamp with a P rather than Sham with a B. So what? So there's something about Kyoshiro's mushrooms that are different to everyone else's.
Maybe it's because he used to be part Digimon.
I was wondering that. Is it something to do with when Ayataramon turned him into a plant?
Yeah.
Or when he was poisoned? Maybe it's something to do with Thetismon having cured him before. Is there a part of her in him?
Maybe.
So maybe he's still got some sort of Digimon-y elements inside of him.
Yeah, like they've been cured for a couple of things now, haven't they?
Yeah, like
so maybe their DNA is a little Different.
Maybe.
Not gonna taste good either way if they're looking for happy brides. He's not a happy bride.
Kyosho would be the most unhappy bride ever.
Oh, imagine him planning a wedding.
He wouldn't be allowed. Jellymon would have that. Jellymon already has that planned out.
Yeah, but he'd be like Monica Geller with his big journal and his planners and his earpiece and his, making it all go to plan. You're not allowed to pee. You only had 2 minutes to pee and now it's done. You're not allowed to do it anymore. We have to be on schedule.
Hey, welcome back, Reiko.
Hey, welcome back, Rico.
Strange spores, huh? Don't get any ideas, Desmond. I wish this was a Wedding Peach Digimon crossover. That situation was unruly. Oh, he will become Super Kyoshiro. Yoo-hoo!
Maybe the mushroom.
Will he be voiced by Chris Pratt?
Oh no.
Doing a very vague Brooklyn accent.
Well, let's not get into that one here.
No, I've said my piece on that trailer. Yeah, so it could just be.
Are they gonna get more powerful from it?
I don't think Jellymon's going. I don't think Thetismon is going to evolve in this episode or anything. And I don't see them.
No, I mean the Shamblemon.
Oh, maybe there's something about
They eat the mushrooms and they get whatever data was in him and get, I don't know, get bigger or something.
possibly.
He's a new Digimon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't exist. So again, another week, another Digimon that's being made just for the show.
Yeah. Reiko, you're getting your wish.
Yeah, more unique Digimon. You love to see it. So then episode 49, which is the Halloween episode, Crimson Harvest Festival. So on Halloween, people who dress up as witches are turned into actual witches by Witchmon's spell. Yay, Witchmon! Awesome.
Aww.
What's more, the turned witches also join in turning others into witches to increase their numbers. Those who are wearing non-witch costumes are changed into mice, chased by witch cats. Last year, Hero and friends are helping to prepare for the Halloween party at the culture school. So we're going back to where Pumpkinmon was dragging bodies behind a curtain.
Stabbing them in the face.
Yeah, and then stabbing them in the face, yeah. There, Ruli's friend, Aoi, who is dressed as a witch, falls under Witchmon's spell and turns into a witch. Take a shot for every time I have said the word witch in this description.
It'd be fun because it's Halloween. We could dress up and drink.
To stop Aoi and the others from filling the town with witches, Hero and the gang rush out into the town. What they witness outside is an eerie black cloud hanging low in the sky and an eerie gathering of witches.
Ooh.
So, we've created so many witches that there's an actual coven flying around. That is basically all I'm getting from that.
Yeah, although I think it only takes 3 witches to make a coven.
Yeah, I don't know if the black cloud is something to focus on. Then again,
it's not even a black cloud. It's just a big amalgamation of witches flying in the sky.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if that should be focused on. But then again, they could all be summoning something else, you know.
Yeah.
They could be summoning oh Christ, what's her name from Appmon? The sexy witch. The one Mienumon evolves into.
Oh yes.
Wardamon? Is it Wardamon? Yeah, Waru. Yeah, Waru as in bad. So she's literally bad demon. No, but it's also Waru as in like Zawarudo. So it's like bad world monster. Kind of, sort of. Can also evolve into Damedamon.
She's so pretty.
Damedamon is also just means bad. Dame is also, well, no, to be fair, Dame means no good.
Yeah.
In the Korean version, he's called Errormon.
Yeah.
That's actually quite fitting. But yeah, Dame just means no good or useless. It looks like his name has been translated also for English language as error.
Error, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
Are there a bunch
that
of?
sounds familiar. Was he in the show?
He was in the show.
I vaguely remember us looking that up before.
Mm. And then yeah. So in the Korean version, Wardamon is called Witchmon. So she's
She's actually called Wichimon.
Oh, okay. Fine, if you want to be pedantic with the letters.
Wichimon.
But still, so she's
Yeah,
the
she's
Appmon
Witchmon.
so she's the Appmon version of Witchmon. An American witch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So do they in the American version? Do they just not? Are they just not Mon? Nothing seems to be Mon.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't have a dub. I don't know where all these dub names are coming from. Appmon doesn't have a dub. Yeah, I don't know where all these names have come from that Wikimon has. Like, unless there were plans that got out there, but but anyway, I'd love to see Wardamon. Her name comes from Warda Kumi, meaning conspiracy, trick, or wiles.
Does her cape have claws, or is that a giant hand coming out of her back?
Yes.
Her hat is also a hand.
Yes. Everything is a hat and claws. But I don't know. A lot of Appmon has a dub. I don't know. A lot of the Appmon have American names, and I don't know where they've come from. Like, Gatchmon is just Searchmon. In whatever alleged dub or translation it has received. So I really don't know where these names have come from.
Just said Mushroomon to be in this episode. And Justin also said at least they aren't eating Mushroomon.
At least they aren't eating Mushroomon. You're right, Justin. At least they aren't. Thetismon bride mode. Oh God, you think that because it's about weddings and dresses, you think we might get like a Jellymon imagining herself in a dress or something?
Maybe, or trying it on.
Well, yeah, I could see that as well.
Yeah.
But Thetismon, literally waifu Thetismon. They wouldn't have the balls. I don't think they'd have the balls to do it.
Maybe.
Be fun. It'd be fun. Searchy, searchy, searchy. Searchy, searchy, searchy. Yeah, I mean, it works. That would be his thing, wouldn't it? Search, 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 search.
Hocus Pocus 3 Digimon Edition.
Yeah. And it's still Bette Midler and the other two playing the Witchmon.
Well, that's such a peculiar episode now. It's all a bunch of Hocus Pocus.
Oh God, yeah, of course. That's the obvious. That's the obvious one, isn't it? That's the obvious one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, moving on then. I mean, that episode seems straightforward enough. I don't think there's anything too deep to it. So then we have episode 50, airing on November 6th. Hazakura Academy's first year, Fukazu, recently moved from Osaka in the spring. He wasn't used to life in Tokyo and feeling lonely when Puchimon arrived in Fukazu's room. Puchimon Puchimon is another Wormmon evolution.
Ah.
It's Wormmon with the Digimental of Kindness.
Ah, okay.
And it looks nothing like a Wormmon.
Oh. Wait, did you show me this?
I probably have.
Because obviously my brain keeps thinking of Poochie, the dog from The Simpsons. Oh yes, you have shown me this, yeah.
I don't know how Wormmon turns into this at all. It looks nothing like a Wormmon.
No, the only things that remind me of Wormmon is that he's got a little green dot.
Or you can see where what the ears turn into.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
Maybe the eyes, but No, like it's the least Wormmon looking evolution of all the Wormmon evolutions.
Yeah, like when I said I was thinking about Poochie the dog, I wasn't that far off.
No. So yeah. Um but anyway, moving on. Um it can evolve into Felismon though.
Interesting.
Yeah. Where was I? Anyway, so Puchimon gets very chummy with Fukazu and helps him out a lot. Thanks to that, Fukazu gradually opens up to the other students in the dorm, and Hiro and Kiyoshiro, who watch over him, are happy that human and Digimon can get along with each other so well. However, Puchimon does act strangely once in a while, which escalates as they grow closer with Fukazu. Hiro grows somewhat suspicious. It isn't long before Puchimon evolves and makes an outrageous action. So, looking at Wikimon, um, Puchimon can evolve to Bancho Stingmon,
Mhm.
Rankawagamon,
Mhm.
Imperial Dramon Dragon or Paladin mode,
Mhm.
Lilymon,
Okay.
Felismon, or Shoutmon Cross 7 Superior mode. I doubt that one's happening.
Yeah.
But Puchimon has also been featured in the Frontier movie. It has been in Cross Wars. The red and green variants were in It That Shall Not Be Named. And so if it's the red one, like that's so let me have a look at the green one. Um can all basically it, yeah, it has the same evolutions as the red one.
Wouldn't it be cool if it was Felismon, but it was our Felismon? He had just, you know,
He took a new form to sort of like get
worm his way in.
yeah,
Yeah.
worm. So 02 had a lot of missed opportunities. That, however, again, yeah, a missed opportunity not having Wormmon Armor Evolve in 02. Yeah, they kept it for a drama CD. It's like they realized, oh wait, Ken doesn't have a Digimental like the others do. And not that I don't, not that I think it mattered at that stage because the final battle with Belial Vamdemon, when everybody's evolving, it's like Wormmon to Stingmon, and that's all he gets. Everything else is basically Vmon. Pail Dramon, Imperial Dramon, Imperial Dramon Fighter mode. Like, yeah. Poor Stingmon. He should have had he should have had evolutions of his own in 02, but no. Um Actually, because everyone else gets so many comparatively. Like what? Ikari has Tailmon evolving to Anjawamon to Nefertimon, and then another Tailmon breaks off from the Prime one and evolves with Akilamon into Sylphimon. You know, Takaru gets Patamon into Angemon, Angemon into Holy Angemon, Patamon into Pegasusmon, another Angemon with Ankylomon into Shakomon. Ken just gets Wormmon to Stingmon. Like, poor bastard. Sad Jewel Beamon was said Jewel Beamon was a thing then. Yeah, like I don't mind him not getting his own perfect level because none of them did. They only ever got to perfect through Jogress. But even just giving him his own armor wouldn't have been so bad. Like Telmon, like Takaru and Hikari only have perfect levels because they were grandfathered in. You know, like they were grandfathered in from Adventure 99. So that's the only reason they're there. Miyako and Iori and Daisuke, they don't have their own independent perfect levels either. So Ken not having one wouldn't have been the worst, but he really should have had he really should have had an armor level or something, you know? It's just to balance him out. Um but Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really my favorite episode out of the four that we've gone through.
Hmm.
I'm liking the idea of 47 based on what we've seen,
Yeah.
but out of the other three, I think my favorite one might be Harvest Festival.
Yeah,
Like,
that's gonna be fun,
because
if
just going to
nothing
be
else.
Halloweeny.
See, depending on what this black cloud is, I could be reading into it a bit more. Black cloud, black Digimon, Hulu's.
Maybe. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's entirely possible.
Not sure what witches would have to do with him, but
Hmm.
maybe they're summoning
Well,
something,
yeah,
like
it
you
could
said,
be.
and maybe it's something to do with that because he's the black something or other.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is, but he's that.
Um. Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that there is more to the black cloud hanging in the sky.
Mm.
Um.
And also, whatever it is that whispers to Shadramon,
Hmm.
clearly something powerful
Oh yeah,
of sorts. And
yeah. So I reckon like these episodes could link, depending on what way the show is going to go. Because we're talking about the digital world a lot more lately. The
mm,
deadbeat is showing up in more episodes, even if they are flashbacks.
yeah,
The being that speaks to Shadramon could, I stress, could also be related to whatever the Black Cloud, the Witchmon
yeah.
are messing with.
And then whatever makes Pujimon act strange, and
Yeah,
maybe his evolution is connected to that as well.
yeah.
There could be
So
more
you
to it. Now, there might not,
there probably won't, but
but you could read some other stuff out of it.
the only like taking those theories into account, the odd episode out is White Bride
Yeah,
because it's the only one that doesn't really seem connected to the others because it just seems to be there's something about Kyoshiro's body that makes the mushrooms funky.
yeah. Now that could become something else further down if there's something. Maybe his hand will become something because he's part Digimon.
Oh yeah, maybe it does have something to do with his
Maybe it's
bandaged hand.
yeah, maybe it's been a gimmick all along, and then he actually takes it off and goes, "Oh my god, I do have power." But it really depends.
Yeah, we teased that all the way back in the Nightmare on Elm Street episode. And we've kind of
Oh
ignored.
yeah, he
Yeah,
actually used it then, didn't he?
yeah,
Because he was in a dream.
and then like we never looked at Kyoshiro's hand ever again.
Mm. I just said, do you guys remember that Wicked Witch of the West? She created dark clouds from her broom, so these witches do as well. Not necessarily. Just because one witch does it doesn't mean it's just a witch thing. Like if we're connecting all the dark things and that's a big dark cloud, you never know. So we will be 50 episodes in this show and no plot related stuff so far. No one major villain, no plot, nothing.
Yep, the
It's
show
just
was gonna
battle.
run for 70 episodes.
Yeah, that's what he said, unless we will have another 50 episodes to go.
I don't think 50. I don't know if I could do this for another 50 weeks, but for the amount of new evolutions and new technology we have to bring into the show, I'd say we're getting another 20, which makes me laugh because you remember like 2 weeks ago, a lot of the a lot of like a lot of Digimon fandom was like, oh, the head writer said the show is ending in 8 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no. No, it's
No,
not.
that's not even what he said.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. You look at these and tell me that show is ending
Yeah.
4 weeks after that. Like we're not fitting in Bomberman, Jesus. Bomberman, Fumamon, Zanmetsumon, Gulus, Regulus, Siriusmon, whatever Jellymon and Angoramon's megas are, uh, the mega level for Gulus Gamamon, we're not fitting all of that in the 4 weeks after Return the Favor.
No.
Um,
Turn off. Hmm. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not looking too much into the return part of that. I think it's just because your man Fukazu had moved from Osaka.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out what it means. Not like a Digimon returning, just the phrase itself.
Yeah. So, like, an interesting couple of episodes. Some nice. So, we're getting new Digimon. Well, we're getting one new Digimon in the next 4 weeks.
Mm.
Seeing Witchmon animated again. I think she's shown up in something before. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, but seeing Witchmon animated is fun because they could have gone with Wizardmon for this. They
Mm.
chose not to because aren't all three versions of Wizardmon in the opening video? Aren't there shadows following behind Hero or something?
Are there?
Yeah, hold on, I'll bring the video up again. Also, funnily enough, if I type in Witchmon into Wikimon, one of the options is Witchmon Appmon.
Ah.
So it's not, it doesn't, yeah, so you can search
Yeah.
for her as Witchmon Appmon rather than Wardamon.
Mm.
Let's see, was she in the show? Oh, she was in Cross Wars.
Crosswords.
She was a partner of a guy named Haruki, I think. But yeah, but it's been a while. She's been animated back in Cross Wars.
Bit doll, like not a doll, but like a rag doll, or
Oh yeah.
the kind of face she's got going on.
That is a much worse picture. It's too saturated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just go with the one you have.
that one browse the oh, there she is. So we've seen Witchmon in Cross Wars, which is fun.
That black cat like attached to her is that
Yeah.
part of her collar?
Yeah, no, it's the witch cat.
Yeah.
Her familiar is just part of her cloak.
Ah, okay. Can he detach?
I guess so, based on the episode,
Yeah.
based on the synopses. I don't remember if it detached in Cross Wars, but
Is that her hand?
yeah.
That is a big hand.
Oh yeah, she got big hands. Hold on, I'll bring it back to the official image.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Wow. One of them seems to be extremely larger than the other. Maybe that's perspective.
it might be, but I mean, Wardamon, kind of keeps that.
Oh yeah,
Wardamon,
she's got like
her giant hands are just like gauntlets because you can see her.
it's strapped onto her.
Yeah, she's got regular hands in there.
I like her her top.
Yeah, also has teeth.
Yeah.
There you go, Meg.
New background for Meg.
Meg going to be looking up all the Wardamon imagery after the podcast. So stand up, boys. Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, you might want to announce that again.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll before we finish up, I will.
Yeah.
So that's where Wardamon bases off of. Yeah. You guys remember? Yeah, episode 1035 episodes. No, please don't turn Ghost Game into One Piece. Please don't turn Ghost Game into One Piece.
Imagine. In our 40s, 50s, still talking about it.
Oh, it'll still be Monster of the Week in the same formula.
When is Goodness gonna live on?
It's been 3,000 years. So yeah, so that's it for the spoilers.
Yeah.
Some really cool ideas. It's just whether they lead to anything is going to be the important bit later on. So I think we'll take.
You can literally have all Digimon animated.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
Desmond says, I always thought Vidramon was its own branch. It was, but Daisuke never got the Vidramon branch. Vmon has Aero Vidramon. Yeah, but I know X Vmon can, in theory, turn into Aero Vidramon, but the show never did it, so we don't know if that's true for Daisuke's one.
Mm.
And by Daisuke's one, I mean Rio's one, because it was Rio's first. Daisuke got a hand me down. Uh, God damn it, Rio, get out of my lore. You're like
After 3,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer the digital world.
Ghost Games plot 2042 probably.
Just picturing Gulu's coming up out of the.
All right, I think we're ready to bounce. Yeah, so we'll get out of here. So, as ever, everyone, thank you so much for joining in tonight. I hope you all had fun. I know we certainly did. The episode was garbage, but you guys made it all the more bearable.
Yeah, we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I kind of we just
that was the best part, forgetting about
just forgetting about the episode and moving on. Yeah, that was the best part. So I'll just re-announce it for anyone. So Rio had a Vmon. Yeah, in one of the is it cathode or anode tamers? One of those. Vmon is his partner, and then it goes to sleep, and it's the Vmon that Daisuke I want to say hatches, but that's not quite how that works. But anyway, yeah, the Vmon, yeah, Daisuke's Vmon originally partnered with Rio. Before he got Monodramon or Cyberdramon or Millenniumon or whatever way you want to look at that one. So, as we announced at the top of the stream, starting on Wednesday, October 19th?
19th.
Yeah. Meg and I are going to be doing every second Wednesday a bonus episode of the Code Crown podcast. And on these bonus episodes, we are going to watch two episodes of Digimon Universe Applimon, along with taking in comments from the Sunday show and talking about any news and stuff that might have come out in between the Sunday and the Wednesday, or because it's bi-weekly, anything that's sort of come up in between that we haven't been able to touch on those specific Sundays. So we're looking forward to that. I want to be more enthusiastic about it, but I'm just tired. So
yeah. We were enthusiastic earlier. This is just a recap.
Yeah. But so we're gonna Applimon is available on Crunchyroll to watch from start to finish.
Watch them take it away just before we
start. yeah. I'll have to go sailing before watch. The license will run out or something. No, I'm actually afraid that'll happen with Cross Wars. Because Cross Wars has like 80 odd episodes. 76 or something.
Yeah.
But because that's the one that's like so long, I fear that when we get around to Cross Wars, that's when the license runs out and we'll have to go sailing for that one. So I might get ahead of the game on that one, shall we say, just in case. But try and support the official releases where you can,
Like the amount of money you've given to this franchise, I think you're allowed to have a little
if you don't release the DVDs in my region, what do you want me to do? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be starting Applimon. We're gonna do 2 episodes a week live here on the podcast, talk about it, compare it to Ghost Game, compare it to other stuff in the franchise, similar ideas. Meg has seen the first 10 episodes of Applimon twice.
No, that was Tamers.
Oh, that was Tamers. Applimon, you got to 15?
I got up to about 15, and then we watched like 5 or 6 episodes. No, we didn't even. It was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got to at least the Halloween episode.
Yeah, we did, because I remember being excited about the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs in the Halloween episode, and Gatchmon just dressed up like a baby pumpkin.
Yeah.
So
And those girls that are just like, oh, you're cute. Here, have all the candy.
yeah,
I don't know if they think he's a child or a pet or what.
or a
but
hologram ghost.
But they just commandeer this small creature and feed it candy.
Yeah, so that's sort of our plan. So it'll be every 2 weeks. Because in the other Wednesdays in between those, I'll be over on Meg's Twitch. So that's we'll be playing video games over on Meg's Twitch. So every second Wednesday we'll be back here doing Applemon, and that's why we're going to do 2 episodes a pop. Because unlike Ghost Game, where we're limited to 1 episode a week because of because the show is ongoing, Applemon is just there, so we can really play with the formula as the show goes on, or if we feel an episode is lacking, or we want to get to the next stage of where the plot might go, and different things.
Like if we have a night where something is happening and it ends on a cliffhanger, and we're like, oh, let's watch the next one, then maybe we will.
Yeah.
Or if one of them we're just like, that's kind of crap, there's not to talk about there, let's watch another one.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like the format of the show will be in reverse of what we do here. Because doing a ranking, we have to do a ranking for each episode, a favorite character for each episode, talk about it, and then to do a mailbag and things like that, after, like, presuming we have one that week, or any other news that'll have come out, or if a new show or new merch gets announced, we'll have to play with the formula a little bit. But the idea is we do 2 episodes per broadcast, and then we just take it from there. And the idea is we'll still be doing this when Ghost Game ends, so that will take the place of Ghost Game, provided a new show hasn't been announced by the end of Ghost Game. I saw that. I've lost track of what I was saying. Thanks, Desmond.
The mailbag.
Your bag of mails. So stupid man thing.
Stupid man bag.
Anyway, so yeah, 2 episodes a week. It'll be ongoing, so we have something there already going on when Ghost Game finishes up. Provided nothing new gets announced, Appmon will take the place of Ghost Game, and then we can go into Tamers or Savers as the supplement show and sort of carry on until we've rewatched them all.
The plot for 50 episodes?
It doesn't really, but I'll give you that. It has a plot in about 10 episodes, but sure. But who knows? I mean,
look, that's what that's 50 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what 20.
Yeah, 25 weeks is,
yeah.
And it's 50 weeks because we're going to be doing it every 2.
Oh yeah, it is.
So it's still going to be the same amount of weeks.
Yeah.
So we'll be halfway through it when Ghost Game ends, in theory.
Yeah.
And then we can just do Ghost Game by the week on the Sunday. Sorry, Appmon by the week on the Sunday, and start Tamers or Savers or something, or Frontier on the Wednesday show.
But this is the Digimon podcast.
Wait, where is that?
After Ghost Game, you guys should watch something that is not Digimon.
Well, maybe once we're done with all of Digimon, because
I gotta see it all.
Yeah, because
that's kind of
Meg
part
is
of
the new. That's part of the reason for the show is bringing.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
to ruin everyone's view of Digimon.
Basically, to look at it from eyes that aren't nostalgic.
Yeah.
And we might take.
I've already seen some of
Yeah. So I mean, once we get finished with all of the Digimon, I'd be open to looking at other stuff just to keep the podcast itself going, because I don't want to run out of Digimon show and then go, well, we're done.
Well, to be fair, how long is it going to take us to run out of Digimon? Considering there's also a dub of the other one coming out.
Ah, God, yeah. Well, I mean, on the theory of a show a year, we have Appmon. Let's see, what have we got left? Tamers, Frontier, Savers, Cross Wars, starting Appmon. 5 years of content minimum.
Yeah. So, maybe how about another? We don't have the time.
That's what the Wednesday show is for. That's what this new show is for, to get through the stuff faster.
Yeah.
Um,
But on the other days, we have other streaming commitments, and then we also have work.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
like we do work 9 to 5s, and and then we have other streaming commitments on our other channels. So this is the only reason this secondary show is coming together is because
because of work.
it's because of work, and myself and Meg have started collabing over on the other channels, and I kind of went, well, what if on the days where we would normally be on, say, my Twitch channel, we just do another episode of the podcast, and we look at a different Digimon show for something different. Because we've been talking about looking at other shows like Savers or Tamers or going back to Appmon or whatever. So
yeah, we tried to go back to Appmon, but fitting it in without like a schedule to watch it.
yeah,
Like if we know we're doing it for the podcast, then we're gonna watch it.
yeah, exactly.
But other days we'll kind of go,
Do you want to watch that? Maybe later.
oh, this new thing came out. Let's watch that instead.
Yeah, like I mean, once we finish up here, we still have a new episode of She-Hulk and Spy Family to watch.
Yeah, and I still have to finish a couple of shows as well.
Yeah, so we just don't have time to fit it all in, you know. If VTubing paid the bills, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'd have all the time in the world, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, we need those 9 to 5s to supplement having a roof over our heads. So
getting a new roof over our heads.
that too.
Better one.
A better one. Yeah. So that's kind of, so I'm not opposed to the idea down the road, but currently,
yeah, like if we
I just don't know when we would do it.
Yeah, like I can't imagine we'll get Digimon out after Ghost Game and Atmon.
No, because they're two very different types of Digimon.
Yeah.
And
then obviously I do want to finish Tamers because I started it.
Yeah, and then we'll have the 2020 dub, which I will watch out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
Because you haven't seen most of the 2020 dub, like you'll be going into it fresh. Sorry, the sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be going into that fresh and...
Yeah. So I can kind of say what I took away from the episodes, and you'll go, well, in the other version they said this, and that's why it was bad. That kind of way.
Yeah, I am hoping the dub improves the show, but
it'd be interesting as well, where you can go, hey, they cut out that thing.
10 out of 10. They cut out all the filler. Yay!
It shows up and it's only 30 episodes.
Oh my god. It would be so much better if it was only 30 episodes. I swear to God. You take that crest arc that was just tacked onto the end, blend it into the main story, cut out a bunch of the filler where you separate the cast 5 times for no reason. And yeah, it's such a better show. So, but no. I'm gonna have to start putting money in the fucking sin box if I start talking about this again. So no, I have to heed the scroll. We're not talking about that until it's time.
Well. It says comments regarding will not be read, but you're not reading, you're speaking. You're speaking from your head. You're not reading someone else. So don't. I will logic you out of it.
No. Yeah, I hope everyone has done their Nuzlocke. Oh yeah, new Pokemon next month.
Yeah, I don't think I could keep up with a Nuzlocke.
No.
I mean, I'd have to just go with the most basic of the rules because there's just too many rules.
Yeah. Cut out all the filler. How about this show? Come back to me on that when the show is over.
Yeah, we can't judge that.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible. I mean, you could probably kill this episode and nothing would change.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, it's tough to say until we know how the show has ended and what elements from the previous episodes have been used and
could
which
do
ones have
some-
been discarded.
Yeah, they could do some kind of mega ending where everything is relevant, you know? Doubt that would ever happen, but we
Eh,
cannot say.
other shows have done it. You
Mm.
know, it's not out of the realm of possibility,
Mm.
but yeah, it's probably not likely.
Yeah.
But come back to me on that one in 20 weeks when the show is over.
We'll just download the whole show and recut it ourselves.
That is basically what my rewrite of 2020 was going to amount to. Anyway, so yeah, that will do it. So mark your calendars, Wednesday 19th, Applemon episodes 1 and 2. It's not really Meg's first time seeing them, but it's going to be a rewatch for the both of us.
To a
And
point, and then after that, I have
Yeah.
no clue.
and we'll just look at the episodes a lot more critically,
Yeah.
which I think will be fun. To look at them from a more critical eye than because I think I feel like with Gatchmon we're going to give Gatchmon a lot of the same treatment we give Gamamon, where we go,
Yeah.
oh, he's a baby,
Yeah.
and he just gets away with everything.
Yeah, like when he's on the tricycle and cycling around.
Yeah, exactly. He's just cycling around going, gotchi, 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 gotchi.
Oh, if we're watching it, will we have to put new people on the desk?
Oh yeah, we could swap out the Digimon
Yeah.
for the Appmon. Yeah, we could put. Well, I'll put Navimon in place of Wormmon because Navimon is the best. Fight me, I will fight you on that one. Navimon is the best. Once this show ends, it'd be funny if someone paid me to rewrite it in a big fanfic.
Hint, 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 hint.
Anyway,
We're not piling any more work onto you.
no, Rico, we're not piling any more work onto you. God no. But yeah, so that is where we finish up for realsies. So
Yeah.
everyone, thank you so much. Inam and Anahar, August on Vic, August on Spirit, Knave, Amen. May you go in peace. Thank you for being here. Have a great week ahead. Much love from the Co-Crown Podcast. We'll see you back here next Sunday for episode 47, Memory of Eternity, and then that Wednesday for episodes 1 and 2 of Digimon Universe Apple Monster. Take care, much love, and Slán. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah. We love you.